All right, welcome in, builders. We should be live there. Just wanted to do a last-minute audio check, make sure everything was good. Glad I did, because I caught that this stream was not in ultra-low latency mode, which I have quite grown to enjoy, where I can actually respond to chat in a somewhat timely manner. Hopefully everyone's doing all right. I had a great day, despite staying up a little too late and harvesting a little too much salt, so watch your sodium intake, I suppose. I see Slice, I see Epic Feather. CB, good to see you, man. How are you doing? I've got played about 160 hours. Nice. This is a game that I played a decent amount, but I'm definitely do not claim to be particularly great at. I don't know, it's something about the pacing, I think, that throws me. I also just noticed that I don't think we were getting game audio when I was alt-tabbed. Let me just check and see if that's a, yep. Turn that off. Yeah, so we are going to be playing Ripjaw here with his 10,000 screaming demons. I did just a smidgen of a test last night just to make sure that it was all right. Let's see, what's the best way to do this? I think we'll peek at him first, maybe. So this is Ripjaw. We are using the new faction from the Ways of War. It seems to be pretty dang cool, if I do say so myself. So we're using... is this the best way to show this? We're using Tome of Pyromancy as our original pick here. We are Ogrekin. We're using the new Inner Fire trait, so we gain some extra fire resistance, and if we get attacked in melee, they sustain 3 fire damage. I have Ceaseless Cacophony on, so they're going to have a little bit of a fumble chance if we are in melee with them. I'm hoping to combo this in with the Blind from one of the new tomes from Ways of War, and just Hardy for some extra HP. We're using the new culture, the Oathsworn, and we are specifically the Strife ones. And because of that, we are actually not using the right traits here. Interesting. We're going to be Ritual Cannibals, and we're going to be Slavers. Let me fix that quick. I must not have saved or something here. So, Ritual Cannibals will allow us to eat bodies and get temporary hit points, which is the healing in this game. We want negative alignment anyways, so that just gives us a head start on it. And just some extra free resources whenever we kill things on the map. We're also going to pick up... Where are you? Yeah. Merciless Slavers, I think. So, the big bonus to this one... If I can get the hot... We'll have to stay up. Come on. There you go. Is when we raise cities, we get +1 population in our own cities for every 3 pop in the city that we're raising. And because we're Strife, we're going to raise cities anyways. So that is the plan there.
Choose your first tome of magic.
Let me go through here just quick and save that. So
your journey.
Oh, this also did not save. I was having problems with this yesterday when I was making it. So I don't know why it maybe it doesn't like the comma I'm putting in here. So let's drop the comma. 10,000. No. 10,000 screaming demons. There we go. And we will overwrite. Hopefully that saved correctly that time. I'm gonna go ahead and roll up the map here so it can load in, and then I'll catch up on chat with you guys. But we're gonna do a new game. I'm gonna make this one really dirt simple. I'd like to be able to finish it within a couple plays. So we're gonna go 5-player medium. We're gonna do custom realm, and I'm just gonna have it be plain. I'm gonna do, I think, Pangea. I'm not gonna add anything else to there. Just keep it real simple, nothing crazy going on. If people enjoy the Age of Wonder stuff, we will definitely either do the campaign maps maybe, or we'll roll up some crazier maps. But let's actually get a victory under our belts. I'm going to go advanced mode. I don't want them to use Pantheon. I don't want them to use custom rulers right now. I haven't fixed any of those. In the new update, they changed how heroes work, so if I've got anything in there, I don't want it.
Your journey starts here.
And I think everything else is good there. Let me confirm that.
Starts here.
We are going to be Ripjaw. There we go. I mean, I guess it doesn't like the comma. Maybe that's what was causing that some issues. Let's select our faction here. And while that's loading, let me catch up on chat here. Screaming Demons, is that the replacement for Wild Mouse? I own it. Dominions, keep starting new factions. I love rolling up new factions in this. It kind of makes me wish we had a faction designer in Dominions. I know there's a random faction one, but I also don't know if this is the best place for my camera. We'll have to double check that here in a second. Hey, John Gaines. Welcome in, man. Should try Into the Breach. I know what that is. I've never played it. We'll add it to the very, very, very long list of things to check out. I finished a few games. Yeah, I finished a couple myself, but again, not super big ones. I get bogged down on large map. Where I fall apart is when you get to the point of the game where you basically just need 3 armies that are just glued to the hip. I just don't like that. I don't like playing like that. And it seems like you kind of need to, at least at my skill level. So what'll happen is I get wiped out militarily, and then I'm like, I don't feel like rebuilding. And that's usually where I surrender, so I get the Pantheon points. But that doesn't help me actually get better. So need to break that habit. Feudal Lords, yeah, Feudal Lords are pretty cool. They are a little weak, I think, at the moment, because they need a little bit of a rework. The way that hero traits are working now, they have like some generic bonus. Haven't invested much in the DLCs. The DLCs are pretty good for this, I will say. Paradox is as Paradox does. You could definitely tell that they're the publisher, but I will say I was confident enough in this team to buy the expansion pass, which unless it's on deep sale, I tend to shy away from those, generally speaking. Dragons were kind of fun. I don't know exactly where they landed. I like the idea, though, that you're not going to get affinity the way that you were before, because it kind of forced your hand into certain picks, I think. The other pain point is when you've won, but you still have to... Yeah, I did a... I've gotten quite a few of the victories before. I know I've gotten an expansion victory, and I know I've gotten a magic victory. And in both of those, like, the end of the game is like 10 or 20 turns of just intern. And I don't know. I wasn't in love with that. Okay, Ripjaw here with his Tome of Pyromancy. I'm hoping that'll combo well with our inner fire stuff. Let's go ahead and okay that. Starting magic, we have Counter Stance. This is from our culture. Really nice buff spell. It gives your units... I keep trying to do Crusader Kings buttons, and they don't work here. It gives us First Strike, which is generally what pikemen have, where they get to hit you first on the retaliation attack. We gain an extra retaliation attack, and we gain Defensive Masters. So unit always enters defense mode at the end of its turn. That's really powerful. This almost makes me want to make some sort of like retaliation race, where we take like Bulwark and... What's the retaliation damage one? Ferocious? Whatever that's called. And then we have Ignite, it looks like, from our Pyromancy. Like, okay that. Okay, let me see. I guess we are in the right place on the screen. Let me flip me. When I look this direction, this is me looking at you guys. So let's... camera source. Unlock. It's been a while since I've had to do this. We want to... transform, flip, horizontal. Yeah, whoa, there we are. Now it looks like I'm looking at the game instead of off screen into space. Okay, let me know if that's like in the way of something important if I don't notice it myself. Hopefully that'll be all right. Okay, let's see what we actually got. So first thing I like to do is zoom out. All right, so we're kind of towards the middle in the bottom left. Also, I want to point out, did anyone else play in... Oh, what was the game called? Not Forgotten Sorceress. But they had the same exact map style. It was one of the absolute... In fact, I think it was the game that originally did this. Fallen Enchantress. Had this... When you zoomed out, you would get this paper map style with the highlights for different resource nodes, and you could zoom to mouse. A game I was exceedingly disappointed in. Not only during the beta, it would crash my router when I was playing multiplayer. Like, legitimately, it would crash my router. I never had anything ever do that to me. And B, they gave up on the game they promised and they made something different, but they didn't give me my money back. So, yeah, that wasn't very cool, Brad. Just saying. Okay, let's see where we're at here. So our capital is the Cannibal Carnival, because we are cannibals. We are just going to be the 10,000 Screaming Demons. Does anyone know what that name's inspired by? It's another strategy game. I'll give you that hint. An old one that got a remake. I'll even give you a second one. I had a different name for them, but I can't put that on a YouTube thumbnail as my third hint. That's just the, yeah, that's just the unfortunate end of most 4Xs, yeah. It'll be really cool when somebody innovates an idea of how to fix that. But it's hard, right? Because as the player, that's when you have those cool comeback games. And if the AI just won random, it would feel very random to the player when it happened. So I don't know how you fix that. Hey, Martin, welcome in. Hi there. Age of Wonders 3 has great commands. How do you like the Age of... I've only beaten the intro tutorial, the second one with the water witch crazy lady, and I think the third one. So if people are enjoying Age of Wonders, I'd love to do that. We should just do a series where we beat the campaign. I would definitely need probably some tips to bring my skill level up a bit probably to do that. I've heard, is it Caldera or something's really hard? A lot of people always talk about that one. But it's a game I like. I like it a lot. I just don't have the time generally to put into it, so. I think I've only played the first campaign mission. I've seen lots of grief on Steam forums about some of the mission being kind of bonkers. Yeah, I mean, if you take them as challenges, that's fine. Also, let me know if the game audio is a little loud. I have myself set up to duck it so it gets quiet when I'm talking, but when I'm not talking, that looks a little spicy. Okay, we have a scout, and I'm not seeing any freebie pickups yet. We have, oh, or maybe I do have one. Let's poke our nose in that direction. Okay, not a freebie pickup. We have some, what are they, slithers? Yeah, slither hatchlings. Okay, I think you're gonna go first, Mr. Gargoyle. We started with the Vow Keeper. This is our support unit. We have the sword, or excuse me, the Sworn Guard. These are pikemen, and the Honor Blade. In my very, very limited playtesting, I was watching things last night while playtesting. I like these guys a lot. I really like their defensive strike ability. When you move up normally and you don't have all your attacks, you're usually kind of weak on fighter units. And this guy gets a big old hit, and it puts him in defense mode. So it feels pretty good to use, I will say. All right. Let's go ahead and hop in here. I almost always also play manual combat. So if that annoys you, I'm sorry. But I do like the combat, especially in the early game before we get that stack problem. Still feel like that might... Maybe I will turn this down just a smidgen. Can I do that when it's not my turn? Audio. Let's just bring you down just a smidgen. Let's try that. All right, Ripjaw is moving. Now, I do know that as a supporter here, they have defense mode warding, so if we group up around that, that will give us some extra defense. It looks like they can basically just reach us where we're currently at. And I've got my scout here. I don't think you need to do anything too crazy. So, as I mentioned before, if any of you guys have any great tips, I'm very open to it. Like I said, it's a game I really enjoy, but I definitely do not claim to be particularly great at it. So, I'm going to build up around here. Since they can reach me anyways, I'm going to let them try to hit the pikemen ideally. We'll buff ourselves. We'll go ahead and call that round one. I will go ahead and let the cat out of the bag on the name. So, have you guys ever heard of Solarium Infernum? It just got a remake semi-recently. It looks vaguely interesting. They took away the character customization, which is what I loved in the original. I actually played a play-by-email campaign of the original Solarium Infernum, and there is no second place in hell, but I got second place. I lost like the battle that would have decided the game, and had I won that battle, I would have actually won it after months of a play-by-email campaign. So very, very fun, very, very cool. But one of the units in that game is, I believe it was 1,000 Screaming Bastards. Maybe it's 10,000 Screaming Bastards. I was totally going to name us that, and then I realized I couldn't put that on my thumbnail. That's a no-no for YouTube. So that is how we ended up where we're at. All right, we have pikemen that can hit them. We don't need any temp HP. I think I'm going to go ahead and hit. We have Purging Blast. Target unit sustains damage and has a positive effect removed. Okay, they don't have any positive effects I need to worry about right now, so let's just hit them first. This is a game where, as we kill models, unless they have other things going on, it will lower their damage. So it's not a game where you fight at 100% efficiency until you're dead. So it is worthwhile in some circumstances to spread your damage around. Also, I didn't zoom in like I should have right there. I love the animations of these units. They look really good. So props to the animator on that one. All right. This is a good example. So I could finish this guy off. Our main leader, Ripjaw here. Can I open your screen? Yeah. I made him a champion. And he is specifically the... Is it the fighter? Is that what they were called? A warrior is the new class. They just had a new class system. And so we have a big flaming club. I thought that was kind of Oni-like, so I went with that. So he has a charge attack. If I charge something, then they're going to remove their retaliation attack. So that's that little, probably hard for you guys to see, little sword here. So if I did that to them, they can't retaliate. And then when these guys attack them, they'll take less damage. Or I could hit this guy and finish him off. Let's shoot you with you. Probably get the finish off here, though, so maybe that'll make the decision for me. Not quite. But they're going to be so weak, they're not going to do anything. So let's actually charge this guy. Boom. Cancel retaliation. That's what we're looking for. And then here, we could do 18 damage with 2 melee strikes, or we could do this defensive strike. Am I able to look at that? So we do 19 damage. So we would actually do more, and this will put us in defensive mode. Quite nice, quite nice. And I think that's all we got this turn. I don't think we need to spend any magic here. I have also heard that the AI got some updating. Today was a really busy day at work for me. 30% of our team is out right now, and we have both a project to finish, and I ran well, I was part of a training today. I won't say I ran that fully, but so a very, very, very hectic day. But I did on my lunch read through the forums a little bit, and I saw that people were saying that they had done some AI updates to make them a little better in combat. So we'll see if that's the case here. And pop. Oh. Or not pop. I thought we were going to finish that. I love the little slow-mo kill right there. I always do. I don't know why. It kind of reminds me of XCOM if you run the cinematic camera. All right, as Oathsworn, we actually gain, I believe it's called Devotion. And so we got Devotion here for beating them up. And apparently we unlocked a Plague Serpent. Okay, yeah, cool. Cool, welcome to the team. If we look here, this is our Devotion. So we are the Oath of Strife. The way this culture works is whichever of the 3 devotions, there's basically a good, neutral, and evil. And it's like a, I guess if I had to put it in like D&D terms, they're like lawful good, lawful neutral, lawful evil. So we need to follow our oath. So as the Oath of Strife, we gain devotion by declaring wars, raising cities. That's why I took the enslavers. We don't want to allow units to rout in events. We want to win combat with lower army power. We want to win combat with higher army power, so that's where the +2 we just got was. And we do not want to enter alliances, have a truce, a defensive pact, vassalage, or lose one of our own cities. And as we go up in this, we will get more Warrior Soul, which will give us more and more fire damage. So quite nice there, and I think that'll synergize well with our Pyromancy tome that we took. Okay, I don't think we're going to be able to reach this other guy. We're not particularly wounded or anything, though, so let's move closer. Yeah, even our serpent can't get it. Let's take a look at our city here. We have room for 1 person. I would probably add an honor blade to that. And building-wise, I usually like to start off with production. I don't know if that's the right call, though. I think a lot of people start off with food, maybe, or maybe even research. If you guys have an opinion on that, I'd be very open to suggestions. For me, I tend to be like an economic, like, turtle type player. Like, that's my nature. Luckily in Dominions, I can't do that really because there's no buildings to build. So that keeps me safe in there. But in here, I always want to build the workshops. Like, I always want to build those because I feel like, oh, I'll build more buildings faster and then I'll get ahead. But I don't know if that's the right play. I'm not seeing any opinions on it, so I'm going to just command decision. Another mechanic for anyone who hasn't played this. All these buildings have something that will boost them. So if I boost the workshop by building a farm on the map, it will essentially half the cost. And it does apply retroactively too, which, very nice. Thank you. Good mechanic. So we could, if we build a farm, we could build this in like 3.5 rounds, essentially. Slice says I usually go workshop plus the farm boost. Yeah, okay. So I'm on the same page as you. I think you just build your 1,000 screaming orcs and roll. Okay, grab that. Another thing I tend to do is I like to spend Imperium on population. I'm going to try to curb that a little bit because what happens is I don't have enough Imperium when I want to found a second city. And I think I found my cities too late. So I'm going to try to resist the urge. I really like clicking this button, though. I really like clicking that button. Okay, for research, what you get for research is randomized. So if we look at the tome library, my tomes, we have the Tome of Pyromancy, and we also technically have, I guess it doesn't show here, we have the tome from our culture, essentially. So we're going to get to see 3 researches. There's 6 in this tome that we could have rolled. There's also however many from your culture, and then there's a couple for like scout tech. So we just happen to roll all pyro stuff. I don't tend to like combat spells unless I'm playing Mystic early on. I do really like the idea of Searing Blades. We're going to try to be really, really aggressive, and this just adds to that aggression. Pyromancer also. It's going to be a hot moment until we can recruit our cultural mage. Pyromancers are pretty good. What do you guys think on this? My vote is either Searing Blades or Pyromancer. Slice likes the Pyro. Pyromancer would be nice in that it doesn't cost any mana. However, we need to have a tier 2 city to be able to recruit Pyromancers. Are we going to have a tier 2 city in 5 turns? I don't think we will, right? Because we need to be 5 population to get the boost. Yeah, so we're probably not going to build this till we have at least 4 pop. I think I'm going to go with the blade. And then hopefully we'll be able to do Pyro second. Just because I don't want to research this and not be able to use it. Whereas we could have gotten some extra damage from here. Well, that's my thought process, at least. Alright, this is the new skill tree. This is something... I didn't know I wanted this until I actually played with it a little last night. The problem I've always had with Age of Wonders 4 heroes, they were so dang generic. You played a mage and you took every summoning spell. That's what you did no matter what it was, basically. Because free units are incredibly powerful in the way the combat works in this game. Well, I don't know how balanced the individual classes are, but at least this feels pretty good. One of the things we didn't use it in that last one, as a warrior, we have command. So we can target a friendly unit and regen their action point. So they can essentially have 2 turns. Very, very powerful. It's nice on this guy, since we're kind of a chargy character. If we just end up where we can't get into combat, we can at least give somebody else another turn. And we can later on upgrade that. We could make it a free action to just give somebody a turn. Very nice. Or it still takes an action, but we can actually hit 2 people. That's incredibly powerful. Like a tier 4 unit gets a second turn. That's ridiculous. But I don't think I'm going to open with that. I'm going to start over here and we're going to get a little fighty. I think I'm going to take Second Wind as my first goal. An extra square of movement. We gain Slippery. Slippery lets us move outside of opportunity attacks. And we just get 15 temporary hit points. And it's reusable after every kill. And as a chargey character, we should be able to get ourselves some kills. So we have to decide between Berserker or Knight. Normally, I'm the type of player that likes defensive stuff over here. That's why I like high protection races and dominions. But for this guy specifically, Ripjaw is an aggressive Berserker type character. So we're going to take Berserker. So we'll start with that, and then we'll probably take Second Wind, and then we'll see where we go from there. Again, let me know if that music's too loud for you guys. We're very heroic at the moment on my end, but it's not bothering me. Okay, orders required. What else you got, buddy? I guess you could move there. There you go. Hey, Josie, welcome in. Hi, Babel. This is such a great game. Thanks for streaming it. Good luck tonight. Hey, thank you, man. If you've played before, please give me some tips. Let me see. Let me actually alt-tab a second. How much have I played? I have played 138 hours of this game, but I am not good at it. Most of those are restarts and just making new factions. I really enjoy making new factions. Okay, before we run away, let's do this fight. These guys are skirmishers. They're going to kind of suck the fight, but Ripjaw don't care. We're going to go rip some jaws. 10 star. Good to see you, man. How's the kid? How's the kid? Quick tip, you need to quick expand. There really isn't too big of a penalty for it. Yeah. That is definitely one of my weak points in this game. I don't expand fast enough. So I'm gonna try my best. And we're gonna burn every city we capture, so we do want to found our own cities. Because we're definitely burning the enemy ones. Alright, we did pick up a Plague Serpent from last turn. For him... Okay, we're gonna hit things with Diseased. That's actually not the best for us, because there's a chance that's gonna spread to me. So we want to be a little bit careful about that. Alright, Slithers are going to be able to run up and spit on us anyways, so there's no reason to hide in the back. I think we're going to do a similar strategy to last time. We're going to move up and we're going to try to build like a defensive around our support unit. So like, we go here. Oh no, that was too far, Ripjaw. I'm going to restart combat, because I can. I'm not normally a save scummer type, but that was just our first move. I do appreciate that too. Also, let me say, as much as I love everything else in this game, my number one love is you can do auto combat, and then you can either accept the results or fight the battle yourself. I absolutely love games that do that. Because when you get to the late game, I don't want to fight every battle. I want to be able to just auto win the fights I'm going to auto win. So I absolutely love that this game gives us that option. Okay, I'm going to change the facing on those guys just to make sure we don't get shot in the back. She is good and sleeping next to me. How's the mother? Is she all right? Recuperating well? Mors Vinificus. Mors Vinificus. Music level seems fine. By the way, your Dominions videos have been really helping me improve my understanding of the game. Hey, I'm glad to hear that, man. Glad to hear that. If you have any suggestions for me in either game or any questions, feel free to post. I love comments. I try to respond to every comment. I think I do a pretty good job of it, and I love the feedback because that's how you get better. So, thank you very much for the compliment. All right, let's take these guys out. Now, one of the things I did notice when I first started playing these guys, I was really disappointed in the Vowkeeper, because I thought his heal, or I guess it's her heal, was the same as the Bannerman, which is a PBAOE around you, but it's not. It's actually a humongous range AoE. So that makes me like that, like that supporter a lot more. Alright, alright, if you square up against him, we're gonna want you, oh, you're not even gonna be able to get there. So we could close up and latch onto those two, and then you could pin those two. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, we're gonna get a big ol' hit here. Yeah, go ahead and see if we can take that guy out. because of our warrior charge weapon, we get extra fire damage for every tile we move. All right, next up, let's pin you guys down. And we'll go ahead. We're not going to be able to reach with you, nor you. Okay, so if you move up here, you move there. We could give him some defense at least. Let's go ahead and hit that guy first. See if we can kill something, maybe? No. Try to lower the retaliation damage we're going to take. Also, I just love the animation on these. Oh, we didn't get the other two attacks, so I'll have to show it again next turn. Okay, and I think that's everything unless we want to cast a spell. I do think I want to cast a spell. We could kill this unit. We could light the ground on fire and make these guys move. We could try to lower the damage this unit's going to take. Let's do that one. So if he doesn't move away, he's going to take fire damage. Hopefully he'll move away and get a attack of opportunity. Nice, Tinstar. I'm so happy for you, man. Congratulations again. Just don't tell him to think the bag of bones is melee armor. The one time it would have worked, too. Don't be afraid to spend a bit of Imperium in cities to try to get them running faster after you clear camps for things like forays. Oh, all right. So there's a balance there, I take it, between spending Imperium for population and keeping enough Imperium to have an early city. So I just need to find kind of the, what do you call that, pacing, I guess? The tempo. Okay, are you going to be able to... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think we can reach if I move out of the way here. Maybe. We can almost finish that guy off. We could finish this guy off. We're not going to be able to reach. We're really disappointed this warrior unit just cannot reach. I have heard that the AI is a lot better with skirmisher units, and the fact that he just did that bodes well for the AI. Alright, let's finish this unit off I know I can reach. Or, I guess, almost finish him. There we go. Was just playing some Middle Age Vanarus tonight. Interesting nation with the limited mage options. Yeah, that's on the to-do list to be sure. Okay, we're not going to be able to reach with either. Okay, let's put him into the cover. We'll have him move up. You move up. And I think I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, I can't drop my heal because I moved. Okay. I was thinking I was going to heal, but I forgot. We have to hold still. We have good range, but I can't do it. I can't move and then do it. Draconic Rage below 60. Let's get that guy. Since he's already raging and he's on fire. Yes, I did. So we did have this on... oh, did I skip over it? I know the restart combat button, but you're saying I have an undo? Since you seem to have skipped over it, there's an undo button above the toolbar. Oh, up here. Or am I not reading that right? Let me take a move and then we can look at it. So if I was to move you here... The ability bar. Are you talking about the, above the plague spirit's name? Ah! Thank you. No, I actually did not know that. Okay. Yeah, that's really nice. Like I said, I don't like restarting combats. I mean, I will sometimes because I feel like I'm at the learning phase. I'm not generally a save scum type person. I tend to just play with what I get. But yeah, I really like that for instances like that where I started out and just kind of misclicked and went to the wrong square. Okay, we definitely want to get the heal up. We definitely don't want Ripjaw going down. So let's do this before we run out. Alright, then... I think I'm gonna have him try to pin everyone in the middle because he's got full HP. So you can just be the jerk in the middle. I think I'm gonna finish this one off. Oh, I didn't show it off. His aspiration is to kill enemy heroes. So we're really, really on the lookout for that. We gain extra bonuses for doing that, essentially. Okay, these darn skirmisher units are never going to let me catch them with my melee units, are they? They're just going to keep backing up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alright, run up here. Oh, they're just never going to let me catch them, are they? That's actually, as annoying as it is currently, that's actually a good sign that the AI is able to do that. Now, let's see if we can push them towards the retreat. You do got to be a little bit careful here. Ripjaw can't take damage forever. These definitely are playing better than they used to. They used to just come up into, like, they'd spit at the beginning of combat, and then they would just accept their fate once you cornered them. So the fact that the skirmishers are actually skirmishing is really annoying, actually. But good for the AI to see them actually do that. All right, can we close? We can. All right, eeny, meeny, miny, moe. I'm trying to pin them against the edge of the map. Maybe they'll retreat off. They're doing an excellent job of just not letting me catch them, that's for sure. Let's make sure they can't run through here. Oh, that is really annoying. Maybe I will spend. Yeah, maybe I will spend. Let's light him on fire. That's a little unfortunate. I didn't actually plan on spending that much mana, but I'm just worried how much damage we're taking here. For some slitherings, of all things. Alright, is the fire going to be able to finish this one off? He runs away. Alright. Alright. Victory as such, but man, we got the blood kicked out of us there. Alright, we got 6 food, 6 mana because of our cannibals, and we gained 2 more of our devotion. After battle recruitment, we could recruit a slithering. I don't think I really want a slithering at the moment, so I'm gonna dismiss, I think. I don't think I really want a slithering. Alright, now unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to pull back a little and heal for a turn or two, so unfortunate there, but yeah, we were just so dang low. Right, we did level up. I am going to take Slippery. That would have helped a lot having that +1 movement. Back at town, we are working on things, and we'll have population next turn. Yeah, use the trees to help prevent some of the damage. Yeah, you get the obscuring trait. Okay, we're working on a workshop, so I definitely want to build a farm. Another thing I want to consider is, with our pyromancy tome, we're going to be able to build, I don't have it yet, but we can build a building that gets extra mana for a number of foresters around it. So we're going to do a bunch of foresters over here. So we're going to have to work this direction. I want to build a mine here, so by process of elimination, we're building a farm on the sheep. So there we go. Good. That'll also let me heal inside my own territory a little safer, a little easier. So we'll have to probably give him 2 turns, unfortunately. But that is what that is. All right, you get my freebie here. A lesser tide spirit. Okay. Free is free. I do like that price. Head over there. Free, I think that's research. Yep. And then we'll grab that tower next turn. Right, 2 turns on the honor blade, 3 turns on that, 2 turns on the research now. Let's go. Okay. hop on in. I'm still... I think with one more turn of healing, we'd be all right. Well, yeah, maybe. Have to be really careful that we don't get our hero killed. Okay, some more stuff we can eat up over here. Here's our neutral city. We are going to go eat them. Barbarian unit. No, I'm gonna be a chicken and I'm gonna play it safe. This is the equivalent of like losing our expander god on turn 3, so I'm not gonna do that. From our Imperium, we could buy something. I don't really like this one. Defeating an infestation grants you a unit based on the infestation. Unless I'm gonna kill like a dragon nest or something, I generally don't pick that one up. So we're just gonna save that Imperium. For 15, I could grab another pop. It's only one turn, though. I'm not going to do that yet. Yeah, we'll leave that alone. Let's rest one more turn. All right, now we will do that combat. Oh, here we go. Meeting Warmongering Warden. Oath Warden Hude Needlegash of the Free City of Warden meets you with her weapon raised. A curse on this day of which you set foot in our lands, Ripjaw. The Oath Warden spits out. I hereby swear I will destroy you and your 10,000 screaming demons. Hude slices the palm of her hand and lets the blood drip onto the soil. The 10,000 screaming demons denounce all that you stand for, you so-called Prime Arbiter. Either you break your oath or I break Warden. Yeah, we're gonna go to war with them. That was always going to happen. Alright, we do have this guy up. I would rather he be in my army than these guys. For now, I think we're just gonna tag along. So, run over here. When engage. Alright, so here, normally we could just let them go, but if I do that, it's going to affect my devotion. We need to always kill them. So we are going to kill them. Manual combat. There are some really nasty penalties if you get that devotion score too low. So we are just going to play to our devotion and pick those options each time. How are you enjoying Metaphor? That is like really on my radar, but there's just no shot I have time for another game at the moment. Okay, this should be a super easy one. I do want to do a super early heal on you, probably. I can't heal after I move, though. I gotta remember that. I think I'm actually just gonna pop it right off the bat. It's only gonna hit him, but I just want to make sure. Alright, you run over here. Run up there. Run up there. Now, don't you have some sort of, like, jumpy ability or something? Adjacent units will take damage. Yeah, adjacent enemies sustain damage, then this unit moves to the target hex and enters defense mode. Okay. That's what he's going to try to do to me next turn, for sure. Alright, I'm actually going to have you run over here so that you can get in there. And bonk. Yeah, you didn't need that retaliation attack. Send the pikemen to flank. Sunder the defense. We'll run up here and we'll actually use that defensive strike. Good damage, and then we're defending in case these guys come down. And we'll have the Plague Serpent just go ahead and finish it up. Very nice. Okay, you just run on up. Run on up. Tinsor says he's liking metaphors so far. It's as if Persona and Final Fantasy job system had a baby. Story's been good, but I'm only about a third of the way. I enjoyed the demo. I played through... In fact, I streamed it here. Or no. Was that stream? I think I videoed it. Either way, it's on the channel, and I played through basically the whole demo, minus the dungeon at the end. I just didn't feel like doing that on a demo. I quite enjoyed it, though. I think I would want to actually finish Persona 5 first. They're kind of sort of very different games, but also kind of sort of very similar games. And I've never beaten Persona 5. That's another one of those, like, I don't want to call it a bucket list, but like almost a bucket list games of like, I've got to get around to doing that. I waited for it to come out on PC forever, and it finally came out right when I got busy doing other stuff. So, yeah, that's definitely a to-do. Right, zoom up here, zoom up here, go that way. I'm coming for you, supporters. What are you gonna do? Okay, that is not gonna save you. Imagine Ripjaw just barreling down on you with a giant flaming mace. Alright, we can... Yeah, we can make connections here, so let's... There. And then you guys actually... I love the Persona game. Started on 3 on the PSP era and got into the whole Shin Megami Tensei series. I beat Persona 3 Reloaded earlier this year. I played 3 and I played 3, was it Fess, I think? I didn't finish either one. And I played 4 and I did beat 4 the base game. And I played in 5 up until what's her name? Fubasa? The Egyptian-themed dungeon is where I was, but I didn't beat it. So, very fun game. It's the thing for me in Persona games, I don't like the time pressure. I don't like looking things up, and so they contradict each other a lot. Because if I want to have a perfect playthrough, I need to look something up. But I don't want to look things up. But then I feel like I'm sweating the time system really heavily. So if I was going to play it on channel, I think I would just have to Serenity now, just accept that it's not going to be a perfect playthrough. Have the chat, maybe I'd stream it and have the chat like, okay, look chat, I want to make sure I open up the golden content. Don't let me miss it. Tell me if I get to the point that I need to do something special. But otherwise, I would probably play it. It wouldn't be blind, right? Because I have played it a decent amount, but blind-ish and go that way. Serenity now, exactly. Serenity now, but also some insanity now, so, yeah. Alright, Stalwart. That's funny that we just made a reference to Seinfeld, because today at work I was making a reference to Newman. Stalwart Mask of Accuracy. Grants a resistance, a status resistance, and an accuracy. Yoink. Ripjaw. How would you like a new mask, friend? There you go, buddy. Some extra accuracy. Alright, now unfortunately we're not going to be able to reach anybody, but we can edge a little bit closer. Back at town, I think I will grab another scout. And we finished our building. We could do a training hall. Would give us some gold and some draft. That'd be pretty good. We need 2 pop to be able to build the town square. We could do double attractions. Storehouse would also be pretty good. Just up our food income. Library would also be nice to get early. That would give us a lot more... What is our income even? 60? So that would be a pretty large increase in the amount of research we could do. That needs a forester, and so does the storehouse. Let's go storehouse, and then library, and then let's get a forester. So I don't see any special resources. There's something over here, but otherwise I don't see anything special. Let's grab this because it'll give me more vision. Okay, we have a cliff here, I see. As I mentioned, we have a pyre or something special building, so we're going to want to have all these be foresters. All right, researched our searing blades. Come on, pyro. We did not luck into pyro, unfortunately. Okay, so we could take Pledge of Strife. This makes non-oath units into oath units, essentially. Or we could grab an upgrade for our scouts. We are rocking two units that would benefit from this. Alternatively, getting our scouts to be better. The very fast movement is nice. I think I'm going to take the movement. I want to have better scouts at the moment. Shuffle. Oh, yeah, you can pay and shuffle. Yeah, I probably should have shuffled that, because now is the time I want to get the Pyromancer. Yeah. Alright. Another thing to remember next time. Okay, orders required. Yeah, let's get a good vision on this. We'll just do a quick run by. 4 units. We could probably take that. So I think what we'll do is we'll kill this, and then we'll head up that way. We may kill this and then retreat, heal, and then head that way. I would love to do an early fight over there. Alright, we produced our workshop. We can start enchanting our searing blades. Your devotion changed from neutral to adherent. Cities have +10 stability. Very nice. High stability boosts food, draft, and production. No, what's that called? Food, draft, and production income. Yep. Excellent. Good to know. And then we also get a bonus to this, don't we? We are an adherent. So +3 fire up from +2. Yep. So a little bit of bonus damage. Yeah, 10-star. That's definitely always my strategy in Persona. Try to get it so that you can do the entire dungeon in one night, so that you can spend more time socializing. I've heard that in Golden, you have a little bit more wiggle room, time-wise. I don't know if that's true or not. Okay, so if we have you do the fight and pull us in, that'll save our movement. I really like their tactical maps. I feel like they have a pretty good variety. Alright, so we've got some skeleton warriors, and what are you? A halberdier. So this shouldn't be too nasty. Try to keep our big guys away from the halberdier. We'll swing out that way. We'll bring these guys over here. I'm going to move up this turn, and then next turn we'll heal. Yeah, I think that's what caused me to drop 3, was it was so strict on time. And like I said, I always have that inner war between like, oh, I want the perfect playthrough, so I want to see everything, because I'm probably not going to play it twice. And I don't want to look things up because it ruins it. So that's just a really bad combination of feelings to have. And it's such a catch-22 because I didn't end up finishing it, so what was the point? Alright, we're going to zoom over here and pop. Cancel the retaliation. And then you can run in here and stabby stab. I love the way this unit looks. Kind of reminds me of, because they're like female Oni warriors, it kind of remind me of, what's the unit called? Obanushi? the female fighting monks from Japan. Not Obanushi, I'm off, but whatever those were called. They used, I think they're glaives, or whatever the glaive equivalent is. Always love those units. Okay, we healed here. Alright, you are gonna get to hit us, so what if we went here? 7 damage, or, hear me out, what if we hit you with 7 damage? Or 12 damage, but also went into defensive mode? Did we not go to defensive mode there? I'm not sure why that worked that way. Alright, you do more damage. And apparently we demotivated ourselves, and you're going to go for a flank. Do I want to spend any magic? No, we're pretty broke. I do know about the weapon crafting, but I've never done much of it. I know you can make some really cool stuff, though. If we keep playing more, another race I'd like to do is I had these, like, kind of industrious orcs that did the Reaver faction, and I always liked their leader to have the Magelock rifle, or musket, and you could get, like, Hero Killer on your musket, and it was ridiculous. And actually, that'd probably be better now, because we could actually play an archer class on him, and actually be like a real good sniper. Oh, come on. Why are you so demotivated? I need you to get your act together, buddy. Alright, now here, let's actually use our second wind. Give ourselves some temp HP. And then we can also move and hit. Cancels his retaliation. And then we'll have you finish those guys off. Which frees you up to run over here. I really like their combat system. Like I said, what I don't like about their combat system is later on when you have like 18 on 18, it feels like it's too much. Like you lose the tactical element. I don't know. Maybe that's just because I'm not as good, so I feel more overwhelmed. I should have had this guy do the attack before we did that. We also have Cannibal, so I should have also eaten something on Ripjaw. I don't suppose I can do that now. No. Onamusha. Okay, I was vaguely close. Ripjaw the Dione. Oh, I missed out. We should have made his title Dione. Yes. Yes. You are 100% right, Josie. Okay, I do want to eat that just because I can. Calcium. And then beat him up. I made him as big as possible too, and I love the size difference. It does look like a Dione. I wasn't thinking about that, but you are totally right. I love it. Evoker's robes. Okay, well that's not really for us, but maybe our second hero will be a mage. We'll just take that. All right, now we're gonna go siege them. The question is, should I heal for a turn or two, or should I just go? Well, we could do another fight over here. They're gonna have 2 heroes, which is why I'm just a little bit leery. Okay, one of them's a mage, and the other is a defender. We're really good against defenders as a warrior. And then they just have some skeletal mages that do death bolts. +2 damage on flanking attacks per stack. I'm not too worried about that. Let's be a chicken. Let's play it safe. I'm gonna heal for like 1 turn. I get so much more healing inside my own territory. We'll heal for 1 turn and then we'll run over there. Alright, our scouts. Looks like we have a wonder over here. We are looking for a place to found a city. I do feel like it's about time. So we'll win this and then start founding maybe? Or maybe I should run over here and found first. This looks like a good city spot, right? Sheep, mana, some minerals. Conversely, though, there's also this. This is a Astral Dew. So maybe we found a city like right in here somewhere, and then we can reach the Astral Dew. Alright, you keep going this way. Okay. We have a... what do they call it? Infestation over here. Alright, 3 turns on Library, 2 on a Wayfarer. We don't have anything else unlocked here, although we almost could get Sailing if we wanted to. We produced our storehouse. We can annex. Okay, we could do another Forester. We probably want to get our mines up and running, though. Let's do our mine. Searing Blades is good to go. We'll enchant. Okay, we are losing a little bit of mana. I love the look of that. I really like how that unit looks. That was so cool. Okay, met another person. Salutations, Prime Arbiter Ripjaw. Your reputation precedes you. Forgive us for being wary. We may not share your beliefs, but we ask you to respect Pharos' territory and independence nonetheless. Enjoy your freedom for now. Delaying or decaying defenses. Well, I'm definitely not going to help them because we're going to attack them, so... And you admit your weakness, a foolish mistake. Rally the troops. If we could declare war on them, which I'm not really ready for, but we gain extra devotion for going to war, and this makes us evil. Yep. Shouldn't have been a foolish person. Yeah, well, now we're fighting. We'll see if that's a terrible mistake. Okay, we're ready to rock. Let's head out this way. That's going to be too far away to pull him into combat, so we're going to go right there. Let's go see what this actually is. Okay, it is a wonder. Okay, more infestations down here. You just chill. Next turn we're going to finish the library and the Wayfarer. I kind of feel like I probably should drop the shrine. We're losing mana at the moment, and I don't like that. Although we can also do the town square. Let's do the town square. That way I can get tier 2 units, and hopefully our next research will be the pyro. We'll get the boost on that next turn. Oh, speaking of. Meeting Inquisitive Equilian. Most valiant... Really? Ripjaw. Equilian extends a cautious hand in welcome. Apprehension and excitement steer our words in equal measure. Seldom have we encountered one such as you, risen through the ranks of mortality to champion their people. How one cannot help but wonder, will you endeavor to rule these lands for good or for ill? Well, spoilers, it's going to be for ill. Alright, we got another scout. Let's head out the opposite direction. Is that a freebie over there? That might be a freebie over there. I think I'm going to try to get one more scout out before we switch over. We'll have tier 2 units then. And we need to build... I think we need a quarry? Oh, we need a second farm for our tavern, which we're going to need. That's going to be a mine. That could be whatever, although it might need to actually be a quarry because I don't have a lot of choices. Did I already move you this turn? No. I was thinking if I took this territory, we could heal. I'm kind of thinking... All these forests that are next to each other are definitely going to be foresters, so those are out. So this could work, or this could work. This is going to be a mine. I think I'm going to do right here. Build a second farm. Help us grow faster and then just be prepped. All right, can we pull you in? No. Can I pull you in? No. Pull you in? Yes. All right. I'm going to do the manual combat, even though we definitely could probably auto this one. Query the mine, then you get both plus the building boost. That's true. That's true. Isn't there a building, though, that I want to have 2 mines for the boost? Or am I misremembering that? Alright, we don't really need to do 10 hit points yet, so we just can move up. Not that you're aware of. Okay. I must just be misremembering something. Yeah, then that's not a bad spot for a quarry for sure. Alright, we are in range with him. If we did slippery here, we'd also be in range. And I think I'm going to... Or second wind, which will give us slippery. And an extra move point. So I think we're going to go squish the mages. Ripjaw! Squish. Guys, meat tenderizer. And this guy I'm going to send around the side to try to flank. I think I'm going to do the same with him. We're just going to clog up right here otherwise. Alright, let's get the fighters closer than the pikemen. And then you can just run wherever you can get to. 50% chance. 50% of the time it works every time. There we go. You could finish those off. You could finish him off. So could you. Okay. Don't think it really matters here who killed what. There's no bonus for being the unit to kill something, generically speaking, right? Everyone that's in combat shares the XP. Nice job. Alright, then run that way. We still have the most movement that we can have, so we'll get there. I think next turn we'll be able to start the siege. 4 turns on the oath. We're running a lot of extra Imperium. I think I am going to buy a pop here. Or we could get basic seafaring. I don't really care about basic seafaring. So we're going to burn this city, and then we're going to found a city. I would have liked to do this in the other order, but that would slow my siege down quite a bit, so... Let's go ahead and buy a pop. And we will take that. Oh, I can't do a quarry there. It's not an option. Why is that? Why is that? Grassland, forest, river. Because it's not rocky or a cliff. Okay, so that won't work. We could totally do one over here, though. Our tavern is boosted. That's probably what I'm building next. That I know that's what we're building next. And I probably need the shrine, so that's where we need the quarry. And getting a quarry now gives us extra production. Yeah, you're totally right, Slice, because this is rocky. That's alright. Learning is learning. We actually even maybe could stretch over here, although that might be a little bit of a stretch. We could try to found our city over here, but I'm not seeing a ton of resources. I think going over here is better. We'll put an outpost next to this, I suppose, if we get that far. Alright, you... Do I want to poke my nose down below? Probably not yet, because we still have a lot to search up here. Nope, not time to trespass yet. We produced our library. You still need to move. Sure. We leveled up. Alright, we could take just extra HP, just extra melee damage. When this unit lands an attack, it gains a stack of strengthened, plus 10% damage. Be pretty good. Forage train. When leading the army, all non-hero units gain regenerate. XP. Offensive formation. When the leader of an army, all non-hero units in the army grant plus 10% damage to attacks of adjacent friendly units, or plus 1 defense and resilience to friendly adjacent units. Keen edge. Crits would really be good here. I'm kind of looking for, like, healing. I don't know if there's any in the tree, but that's what I'm looking for. Slight chance to instantly kill an injured target. Chance increases the lower their HP. Here we are. When a hero makes a critical hit, it heals 10 temporary HP and gains hastened. I think I'm going to head straight for that. So to do that, we need Frenzy. And then I think we also... Maybe I don't do that. Yeah, I can pick my signature skill. They changed how signature skills work. Rather than giving us the affinity, like I can't just pick the shadow one, you require the affinity. So I could do either order or I could do chaos. So, well, in army leader, all non-hero units gain 10% crit chance. And later on, we could get inspiring killer. This unit grants double the morale bonus to itself and allies when killing, and searing strikes. Plus 2 fire damage, and plus 20% against targets that are burning. We're kind of going for a burning thing, so I'm pretty interested in that. For order, well, the leader of the army, all non-hero units gain plus 1 resilience, and then we could get condemning strikes, gain zeal, base attack, chance of doing conflicted, shield. No, I think we're going to do the chaos one here. Now, I'm pretty sure this doesn't add anymore. Let's just double check. We're at 5. We're still at 5. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is going to make how you build your tomes way different. I'm not trying specifically to go down tons of chaos, but we're just going to end up with tons of chaos. Cool. All right. You're all moved out. Evil presence. Sure. I wish they buff underground. I remember in 3... Yes, 3's underground was vastly superior. I think they did say in the next DLC, which is they're going to be giant leaders. So, like, you'll have dragon leaders, eldritch leaders, and giants is coming. I think they did set rework to the underground. So, I've been very happy with the development of this game so far. I think that team's doing a really good job, and I really like their communication with all their live streams. It feels very good. It feels like they actually care about the game. Like they're just excited to make the game that they want to make. And that's a good sign, right? That's a really good sign. 76. I think one of the things that's really helping Triumph out is they're treating these kind of sort of like Paradox does with Stellaris, where it's almost like they have a custodian team, that we're getting reworks to skills, that we're gonna get a rework to the underground. Like, that's how you keep a game alive. Like, this is the model that I'm okay with. I don't mind buying DLC, but you gotta improve the game. Gotta improve the game. So I'm pretty happy with that so far. Uh-oh, I just saw 1% every stream. What did I break, Epic? What did I break? Some of the hero goals rely on them doing specific things like healing. Yes, they do. Ours specifically is kill enemy heroes. Is the one I picked. I wish they buffed the underground. Yep. Fire affinity makes so much more sense. Yep. Yep. I think it's gonna be better in the end because it's gonna force you to specialize a little more rather than just being a genericist and getting all the Empire tree unlocked. Okay. I don't love any of these. Devout Radiance. This will be good later when our devotion is higher. Let's do a shuffle. And there's the Pyromancer. Let's get the Pyromancer. Booyah. Yeah, the timing's about right. We'll finish our Oath Square and then we'll be able to recruit those. Pickups. Alright. What do we got over here? We can reach. Alright, we want... Oh, we can just go into combat? I thought I'd have to siege you. They don't have any walls built. Okay. This is awfully close, so we may have casualties here. Manual combat this. Alright, we've got the mage hero over here, and they have hindering blizzard, so they're almost certainly going to try to do that to us. So we should spread out if we can't reach her. And then we've got the defensive one over here. That's a skeleton mage, and that's a skeleton mage. I could lock this one down. We could reach it. We also could reach you. We can't cast any spells this turn. I think we're just kind of a rush army. I think we literally just rush to close. Okay, well, you definitely can just run up. You know that. Yeah, I think we're doing it. Let's get in there, bopper. Magic stupid! Alright, then what's the size of that? 1 hex radius. Okay. So we should be maybe not totally safe, but we're just not going to get all 3 of our units hit if I spread out decently. I do think I'm going to go for engaging. Oh, no, no. I should have done this attack. That was not what I should have done there. Right, I'm going to try to get the defense on him, I think. Spirit damage should be pretty good against those undead. Alright, hopefully that was the right play against the mage. I think I read that situation right. Okay, they hit me with decaying. I'm not sure where they got that from. Oh, was it you that hit me with that? I'm not sure where they got decaying from. Here. Thanks for the strength, sucker. Okay, having the extra defense here definitely was good. You did not get fully to safety. You also can engage. Let's get you on here. Keep those mages on their toes. Warden uses necrotimes. Warden. Oh, it was just a spell they cast. That's what it was. That wasn't a unit ability. Alright, what are we going to go for on you? We could knock you out of retaliation. We could bop the mage again. We get our full distance bonus on either one, on anything here, actually. I do like the idea of keeping this mage not being able to do all their attacks. Let's do it. Bonk. Oh. That's so good. We're up to 3 strengthen stacks, too. Alright, you can't move any further. You move up. Alright, what are we doing with you? I think I'm going to have these guys take the retaliation hit. That was pretty spicy little retaliation hit, too. Alright, that means you guys can get your full attack off. Oh, they have the flaming, too, because they're the same race as us. So we're going to light ourselves on fire while we're lighting them on fire. We'll move here. I think next turn we're going to have to heal. Hit this turn, though. Bolstered resistance. I don't love that. We also have magic of our own. We could get first strike, extra retaliate. It's okay. We should try to hit them with 25 fire. Could finish this guy off. Let's do that. That way we're not having an extra mage being able to blap me. Plus that also partially cuts off where they can run to. Casualties just equal more food. That's right, we're not picky eaters. If it fits in mouth, you can eat it. What? I was gonna eat that! Jerks. You believe that? Yeah, yep, stabbed me. What are you gonna do, run away? Yep, that's a wrong decision. Why are you attacking? I didn't tell you to do that. Were we enraged or taunted or something? That's unfortunate. That was not the unit I expected to be losing. Alright, we do have an ambition to kill a hero, so... bonk. Where your magic now? Alright, I do want to get the heal on this guy, just so we don't have another oops. I don't quite know what happened there. For whatever reason, on my turn, they auto-attacked. I was going to heal before they did anything, so... I'm guessing taunt, because this is a defensive hero. That's a pure guess. Might have also been a spell that they cast on me. Alright, you... run over here. Boy, we are just chasing these mages all around the world, aren't we? And then there's Beetle Bomb back here. Hey guys, wait for me! I want to fight! I'm a little winded. Gotta get on that cardio. I suppose if you're gonna be one of my 10,000 screaming demons, you jerk. You gotta have good cardio. You know, you gotta have that lung capacity when we get going. Please don't kill him. I want to kill him with my leader. Okay, yeah, he does. No! I wanted to kill that. I was saving that for later. We could have had 2 kills on our guy. All right, well, I'm gonna eat this body to make myself feel better. Delicious. Tastes like mage. Bonk. Oh. Alright, not too bad. Not the unit I was expecting to lose. I was going to sacrifice the Tide Spirit or the Plague Serpent, but that's okay. It's just a tier 1. Alright, and we take Warden, and we're going to raise Warden. We're raising it because of our devotion here. We gain plus 10 devotion for raising a city, and also because... where can I see our traits? Yeah. Merciless Slavers. We get War Slaves, which raising a city grants plus 1 population in your city for every 3 population in the city that you raise. So we're going to get 1 bonus pop in addition to the money and the Imperium. Okay, that begs the question. Where are we dropping the city? We do have a sheep over here. If we dropped a city right here, we could connect the Wonder, this sheep, mana, and the Arcane Dew. It didn't heal. Oh, yeah, you're right. He had Decaying. Yep, they cast that on me. Do you guys... Okay, people that know what you're doing, what do you think of this tile for a city? We're 2 away from a Wonder, 2 away from a sheep. We have a Mana Crystal, an Arcane Dew, a Mana Crystal. So this could be like a Mana City. We have lots and lots of forests. That can be a pyre for even more mana. Alternatively, we could drop a city here. Or maybe we do both. We could drop one, like, maybe here. This gets us a mine, a sheep. I don't think we get anything for owning a watchtower. An extra mana node, a mine. And we'd be really close to the person we're fighting. Tile more northeast of the first one, like here. 1, 2, 3 to the Wonder. That takes us an awful long way from the sheep. Are you just assuming that we don't grab the sheep on that city? East of the Raised City. Okay, let's get some more exploration over there. Not you. Want my unit, please. You. You can't put your city there until the other one is raised. Do they still leave a stub? I do not know if they leave a stub. That's the one. Are you talking about Forest here? Let's call this Forest 1. Or are you talking about Forest 2, where the Oni unit is in? The downside to trying to describe the location on a screen to somebody with a delay. You like 1? Okay. So you're liking this one. It does give us a lot more forest. Alright, and I don't need to wait around while this raises, correct? As long as they don't have a friendly unit, I can move out. So I could go over here and found that city, right? Where are we at? Oh, we don't have any Materium, so I'm not going to be able to get military engineering. Tier 1 units gain experience 50% faster. I don't hate that one. Let's found our city first, though, because I don't remember the exact cost. After raising, you used to have to leave one tile between... I do not know. I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the answer to your question. Okay. Yes, we're not doing that right now. We captured Arrow Needle Gash. How did we do that? Because we ate her. I don't know. She's pretty tough, guys. She crawled out of my stomach after I ate her. So... Hero, she's a ritualist, so a magic user, and she would be an agricultural governor. We're not going to be building a ton of farms, so that's maybe less interesting than it otherwise would be. And in the crypt is the jerk that got things killed. If we inspect you, what do you have? Vengeful Scourger. 3 defense against non-flaking attacks, some extra defense. Death Calling Demon Blade. Like a rainbow damage. Okay, this is where the taunted was coming from. Sentinel, retaliation attacks and attacks of opportunity deal plus 20% damage. Yeah, this is what was getting us. They were taunting us and then getting extra damage on it. Once per turn, this unit gains bolster resistance when hit by a magic attack. Bye. I'm not going to sell those yet. I'm going to leave them in there. Maybe we can get the crypt thing built for the extra mana. I'd go towards the left sheep. You can have your city reach left and right for all those city buffs. Your main city should be able to make it to the Wonder. So right now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can cities reach out to 5? I thought 4 was the max. I mean, and of course we could always drop another city over here. Like, we're going to go kill these guys at some point, so... It's not like it has to do that. So you're saying, Slice, you're kind of thinking like more in this direction, where we would grab the sheep and stuff over here. I think it's one or the other, right? Like, it's here or over here. Either way, we want to get the astral dew. Okay, yes, game, I did see that. Is for the max, I'm not 100% certain, obviously. It's based on the tier of your city, right? Okay, derelict workshop. Those always are nasty. I get my butt kicked by those constantly. What is your tip you want to tell me? Low mana. Okay, yes. I acknowledge that we have low mana. Alright, we did have another one down here. And we also have another... Is that another arcane dew? No, silver tongue fruit. That's not very useful for us. That's for Diplo stuff. We're not really going to use that. We're going to break stuff, is what we're going to do. Okay, lots more units down here that we can come kill. Alright, you zoom off this way. Gotta get our scouts out early. Scout out those thrones. And that free treasure right there. Alright, I think I just want to use this guy to scout a little bit. See what's over here. Okay, not too much special. I'm kind of agreeing that if I get the option, what do you guys think about, like, here? We still reach the silver tongue. We still reach most of the mana, but now we have more mines in play. This also would give us more farms if we wanted to take that, try to recruit that farm lady. We're giving up forest, or mostly forest. We also have another unit we can fight over here. I need to heal, though. I kind of want to drop my city ASAP. All right, let's do another poll here. So, the one we were looking at before is Forest 1. This is what we're looking at for Forest 1. And then this would be, let's make this the new Forest 2. Forest 1, where we were talking, or Forest 2, which is closer to the sheep. I'm actually kind of leaning towards Forest 2 now. I like the idea of getting these mines and other things. We still have some forest. We still get the arcane dew. Spies are better than scouts. We have definitely learned that lately. I'm on a spy spree. I had forgotten how much value there is in knowing which thrones are near you, rather than having to guess. I'm very close to command decisioning that we're just going to take this, unless somebody has a strong opinion. I kind of agree with Tin Star. It gives us a little more variety. We have some river that might be useful. I mean, the whole terrain is kind of garbage. I think this is... What are you? Swamp. Yeah, it's swamp, so that's not going to be particularly great for us. Slice also likes the idea. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Let's edge over there. We'll drop that, and then we can start healing. All right, you. I'm not quite ready to put you on auto yet, but soon. You're gonna go there. All right, we went up in city tier, which means we actually have our tier 2 units. Okay, that's a little unfortunate. I didn't realize... I thought we had a tier 3 battle mage. So we're getting the pyromancer research, but we also have the seal bearer. They have seal bolts. Unleash a magical bolt at the enemy. Cannot miss against targets of seal of fire. What is seal of fire? At the start of the turn, this unit sustains 12 fire damage. Oh, that's amazing. Fire seal. Deals damage and inflicts fire seal, a link effect that lasts for 3 turns. That's a lot of damage. Holy moly. Holy moly, that looks like a lot more damage than a pyromancer does. I guess the pyromancer, don't they have an AoE 1 fire spell? We'll just have to recruit one of each and find out. I don't think I'm going to replace the tier 1 pike. We have a fighter unit we can sub in. Let's get a seal bearer. I want to try out the new units. Hey, Dakalazy, good to see you. Age of Wonders, yep. The new DLC came out yesterday, but I'm really trying not to stream every evening. I enjoy it, so it's fun to me, but I'm trying to get some other stuff done. So prepping for the next Dominions video, I recorded what will be the final Dead in Vinland. For those of you who are not Vinland enjoyers, tomorrow will be the last Dead in Vinland video. I wanted to do like a little review of the game since I finished it. I have somebody contacted me about a project that I need to make a decision and give them a response if I want to take that on or not. And so I need to have a little bit of time to work on that too. So pretty exciting stuff. I don't want to say anything until it's finalized, but there's something very cool. I think I'm going to enjoy it. I don't know if you guys will, but hopefully so. If you enjoy my taste in games, I think you will. Okay, we can build another spot here. Boost-wise, we're pretty good at the moment. We could use another forester. We also need to build our ritual pyre. So this is from our pyromancy book. Plus 10 mana income. So that already kind of says like that's better than the shrine. Or equal to the shrine. But then we get plus 3 mana per adjacent forester. So if we build it here, we could have 1, 2, 3, 4 foresters adjacent. If we build it here, we could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think we build it right here. We also have the School of Mastery. 7 mana, 7 draft. Units produced in the sea start at +1 starting rank. Counts as a conduit. Ooh. That is nice. Babble-likey. Babble-likey a lot. Big I like the +1 starting rank. And it doesn't say tier 1 units, it just says +1 starting rank. I think I want that. What else are we going to build? We could build it over here. Probably want to just get this mine. Alright, for this time, I'm just going to get the mine. I want to get my income up because I'm going to start a second city, and that's going to double our gold cost, essentially. Invest your Imperium. Yeah, I'm working on a game. Next turn, we're going to found a city right here. Or start. Yep. You're already at war with the faction close by, so diplomatic stuff doesn't matter for dropping it and taking them in. Yep. We're never going to be at peace. Our devotion, like, we would be massively penalized if we go to peace with somebody. Inner alliance, have a truce, defensive pact, vassalage, all that's garbage. We gain devotion by going to war. And devotion is really good for us. It gives us safe stability and ups our warrior soul for just free damage. So, yep, we're definitely not going to go to peace. Prime Arbiter, I must converse. A grave chancellor approaches you. While your armies fight in faraway lands, who defends our people? I'll tell you what, the chancellor says. Walls as high as mountains, as thick as the trunks of the ageless oaks. If we are to prosper, we must build. The chancellor dispenses of his industrious propaganda with fervent consumption. He wipes his chin dry, or we build recruitment halls, granaries, anything that helps us win war. Okay. We could build some quarries, something we do want to do. We can't do this for whatever reason, or we could say go away. Sure, we'll build some quarries. All right, you give me my free cash. Found some leather armor. Sure, yeah, take that. Get down there. Oh. Ooh, we found somebody else. Ooh, they're led by an eldritch. Sometimes fate put adversaries in our way to test our resolve. I hope for all our sakes that you are no such adversary. Get lost, nerd. Threatening welcome. Get lost, nerd. I don't even know where you're at. I hate you already. He might be underneath me. I have a feeling he's in the underground. If he is, I don't know where. Okay, orders received. I'm gonna have this guy swing around this way, so I'm actually gonna have this guy kind of veer off to the left. You need to step across the border, and then we can build an outpost. And we are really, really beaten up, so we're just gonna chill here for a second. I don't think it would be worth. By the time we run over here, heal, and then run back, this is our next fight. It would just waste time, so we'll do that. We'll also ensure that this finishes raising. And then you, I actually need you back in this army, so head back. Building, building. You're gonna, like I said, swing around to the west. Oop, grab that, please. Wayfarer enchantment. Should have done that at the beginning of the turn. This dude definitely hits the gym. Look at those arms. Jeez. Tell me you're an archer without telling me you're an archer. All right, we also have the opportunity for our second hero. I'm very not interested in Fae, if I'm telling you the truth. Now, a Screaming Demon. Now we're talking. Gress the Commander. Recruiting Governor. Renown level 1 would give plus draft. Renown level 2 would be unit cost reduction. 3 and 4 is plus 1 rank. Holy moly, that's good. What do you want to do? Fully equipped tier 2 items. We would gain 200 renown. Or, Screaming Demons. Sheyame the Veil is a scholarly governor. Each research post grants plus 5 knowledge. We could build a lot of research posts in our second city. Grants stability. Each population grants knowledge. I'm leaning towards Sheyame and is a raider. This hero... So what do you want to do? Win a combat in enemy territory or pillage provinces. That's doable. What do you guys think? Do you like the research or do you like the recruiter for our second city? I'm leaning towards the research because our second city, I mean, we could have 1, 2, 3, 4 different research posts. That would be a stupid amount of research. I really like that idea. Kind of focus this city in a little bit on research. I can't believe Triumph added Bander, Log, and Yomi. yeah. Well, or they added Black Myth Wukong. Maybe that was part of that decision-making process. Alright, go grab my freebie while people think. Alright, we do need to make a decision, though, because I do want to recruit this hero this turn. So, do you guys like... Back to those two. Oops. I'm kind of leaning towards the research. I'm really leaning towards the research. Collector would be pretty easy. We're guaranteed sooner or later. But so are we on Raider. Like we'll get that sooner or later. Collector seems like it might take some time. Raiding is easier. We're going to be at war. Alright. You're in. 150 gold. That's totally doable. I like these ambitions. I hope we see more of this. You know, okay, there's another thing I really like about what Triumph has done with this one. They've also gone back and added more content to other DLCs. So I believe there's some more unlockable dragon stuff, like Asian-themed dragon stuff, in this DLC. And then, I don't know if you want to count the rework of heroes as part of this or part of the main game, because it is a baseline thing, but by having DLCs, they funded this, and I think this is a good system. I like this a lot more. Alright, however... adjust appearance. Alright, this is You thought that was a lady demon, but it wasn't. It actually was Slice. This is Slice the demon. Last name. Oh, I guess we have a title, and his title is Dione. Dione Slice 99. Thank you again, Slice, for all your support on the channel. How do I accept this? I guess that's fine. I'm not going to spend too long. That looks pretty badass. I'm just going to go with it. I don't want to spend too long customizing looks. We also have Evoker's robes, which will work perfectly. So we can equip that. And get clothes. Gear. Okay, we don't have any other gear, so we can't change it out. We might change you over to a full-blown mage rather than... This is going to be a support. Yeah, support. I think I'd rather have a damage mage than a support guy. We'll probably switch that over when we can. That also showed me we also have a vest. I think you could use that. Leather vest. +1 defense. Sure. Yeah, cool. And what do we learn? Invest your Imperium. Okay, well, I'm working on it, game. I'm working on it. Here, I'll buy tier 1 units gain experience 50% faster. I'm okay with that. That 200 something should be enough to upgrade that to a city right away. Okay, Army of Ripjaw. How can you be Army of Ripjaw? Shouldn't you be Army of Ripjaw? Oh, I guess it's just named after our dude. I can't rename the army, can I? No. I think we're just gonna have you chill here for a second until you have a couple units. No 99 is fine? Okay, we can totally fix that. Were the previous 98 slices taken? Oh, creaky bones. I was glued to my chair at work today, working on trying to... Like I said, we had people out, and so there was only a few of us trying to get something done. And so it was like, be careful not to have carpal tunnel while you frantically work today. Oh, creaky. Who is our faction leader? Our faction leader right here is Ripjaw. Somebody pointed out I totally should have made his title. In fact, can I do that? We can. We can. What is the Dione Pretender chassis? Is it just called Dione? I think I probably spelled that. Ichiban Dione, #1 Dione, I think is what that means. Oni Kunushu, yes, thank you. Thank you. That's what he is. Oni Kunshu. Oni Kunshu Ripjaw. Accept. I really love designing characters and factions in this game. I think that's so cool. Kind of makes me wish we could do a little more customization in Dominions. Not really the same type of game, but still. Oh, your alignment went from evil to very evil. Random events now have a 20% chance of being negative. I don't know why that's a thing. Why are we specifically punished? What's the upside to counterbalance that? Because isn't the good version you have an extra chance of having good events? What, just for being a goody-goody two-shoes? Alright, we need to be careful here. This is all going to end up being forest, because I am going to build a pyre over there. We need to build some quarries, so I do want to get started on that. I don't want to waste that. We could do it here. We could do it in either one of these. This would take us towards the Wonder. 1, 2... I think somebody said it's 2 per tier of the city, so we'd have to upgrade once... No, we did upgrade once. Twice. Okay, yeah, we can totally reach this. So let's quarry this one. And then we'll grab the water, or here, whichever. And then we can grab that if we need to. I like that. Alright, you are heading this way. We do have another wonder over here. I don't know these wonders well enough to really comment on good or bad or easy or hard. Alright, You're gonna move. Okay, did leave city ruins. Hopefully that's not gonna be a problem for us. Oh, hey, if we have an army here, we can dismantle the ruins. I mean, we're kind of chilling around here anyways, right? Alright, you are gonna grab that. And that. And I do think I'm gonna... I don't want to trespass yet. I am gonna declare war on, we're just not ready yet. Alright, we're done in this direction, so now we can head off that way. And you... there's somebody on that, right? Yeah. Ooh, Mage Tower. Oh, okay, we found him. That is a little uncomfortably close. I do not like... In any game, I do not like enemies next to my capital. Just... You want to get Babel to declare war on you? Come right next to my capital. I don't like that. I like buffer zones. We need to have a march all the way around our area. So we're getting the Pyro next turn. Invest Imperium, yep. We have low stability, we're working on it. We could rush. We do have really low stability. How much would that cost? 128. I'm gonna do it. Okay, that takes us to just neutral. I think we probably need to build the bathhouse, right? Like, we want to keep ourselves not in the negatives. It also gives us extra XP bonus. Alternatively, we do kind of need to get some draft, because I do need to get some recruits. Gold is made for Russian. I'm going to go training hall next, I think. We do need to build up a second army, and we're really slow without any draft. We're not a civilization that just has tons and tons. All right. You are done. Yep, we know that. Oh, and to finish the question, Daka, we're a champion. We're a big, angry... We're a warrior class, so shock troop. Quite enjoying him so far. Alright, unlocked our Pyromancer. Devout Radiance. We're not quite high enough here, so damage changes based on your devotion level. We are an adherent, so I think that's the equivalent of, like, level 2. Where can I see that easily? Yeah. No, it's level 1. Devotee is level 2. So I don't want this yet. I wouldn't use it. We could take Immolate, or we could take a Lesser Magnum Spirit. I don't really want Lesser Magnum Spirits. I'm not planning on using it. So Immolate. Enemy units in a 1 square hex sustain 10 fire damage, and they'll get more fire damage if they're burning. I mean, we don't really have a lot of ways to set things on fire yet. We're so low on mana. Yeah, we're losing 5 mana a turn currently, and this costs 20. I'm just gonna take Immolate for now. I don't love it, but that makes me a little bit worried. It's gonna take us a hot minute to get some more income. Alright, I want to know, can I do it with you? I can. You dismantle the ruins. Can I move away once I start? Okay, easy peasy. Just in case we need to do that to have this upgrade. Which it looks like we didn't need to do. Okay, next question for people who are helping me out. Is it better to just straight go for the city? Or should we spend a couple turns and get at least like the work camp and maybe the walls? I generally am greedy, so I want to do these first, but I'm not sure if that's the way to do it. Because we're not building population if we don't become a city. What's costing us so much mana? We have a couple unit enchants going. Yeah, think for a second. Where can I show you that? Yeah. 17 is going to unit enchantment. Hey, William. Well, hi and bye. Good to see you, man. All right, I'm seeing people say go for the city, so I'm definitely going to do that. It's 200. Okay, we can't afford it. We could basically almost afford another one, too. So maybe we should have Slice run somewhere and found. Oh my. Oh my. What are you doing here, buddy? Hey, hello, Mr. Fire Drag. Outpost. An outpost. I'm really thinking we should go somewhere and found. There's like no special resources over here though. So I'm kind of thinking we should just go found over here. We have mine, mana, and 2 wonders if we found like over here somewhere. Probably would do it right here. Does it matter if I found on the silver tongue? Is there like a penalty to that? I could found... That's too close. Maybe there, maybe here. I kind of want to... I would want to do it in one of these two, I think, so I could reach both. No penalty. I'm kind of thinking we found right here. Just right on top of the silver tongue. That'll give us this. That'll give us this. There's another wonder right here. Conversely, though, I do want all this forest. I kind of wanted this forest for the main city. I'm gonna have to think about that a minute. Okay, you get inside the army, and then you're gonna come over here and heal. No, it just won't activate until we clear it, okay. Daka says, I usually build the secondary upgrades first, the walls first, because it's a fixed amount of turns. It can take longer if you make the city first, and then lack construction. Okay, good to know. Okay, if we didn't found there, we'd be looking at something over here, but I'm just not feeling it. There's just nothing here. Like, this area would be okay, but then this jerk showed up. Oh, did he literally, like, sail here? Like, where are you even from? I don't see any underground entrances. That's rather weird. Your next target. Yeah, that's true. Our next target does. I mean, we're already at war with this, and he does have 2 wonders. We're going to have to burn this down, but then we could resettle it. That is true. That's probably what we'll do. Okay, so Slice, just chill here until we get you some units. Alright, we need to go find where this jerk came from. Is there a underground entrance or something over here? And you get out of here before you get trapped. I think I'm actually going to hit him on auto at this point. I don't think I need to manually do that one. Alright, just a freebie over here. Yoink. Okay, good to know. Alright, new skill. We could get digging. I don't think I need that yet. We also could get battlefield looting. Plus 3 gold per unit tier of units killed. Okay, I'd love to have that, but we're broke at the moment. Maybe we'll pick that up next turn, though. Some freebie gold to kind of go along with our free food and mana from eating everybody. Okay, you hop in here. We'll heal a turn, we'll pop out, fight, we'll just jump back in and finish healing. Carnival produced a training ground. Excellent. Next. Hall of Devotion would give us more draft and gold. I like that. The bathhouse also would give us XP for units we produce here. And we're going to do a bunch of units, and we also could use the stability. Wizard Tower Foundation would give us some more Imperium and some Vision, which would make me a little less nervous about our capital. We also could build the crypts and the prison cells. Shrine or the fire things we need mana. Yeah, that's true. I am not doing the mana that we need. I want to build the pyre here. Okay, I know I was just complaining about Imperium, but let's attract. Let's pick this up, and then can I do it from here? What is that button? I'm afraid to click that. Let's do it via here. We'll build the pyre. I want to build it here. So the pyre is going to give us 10 plus 3 per adjacent forester, so 13 already. And then every time we add an additional forester, there'll be 3 more. So pretty good there. That's only 3 turns. It's not too bad. That's another thing I'm really bad about, is building these improved special and province improvements. I definitely need to do it. Like, we need this school of mastery out too. There's no reason not to get a free rank on our recruits. All right, you head up the coast. Okay, something up there. And you... Oh, there is a cave here. This has got to be where he came from. There's got to be a city down here with him in it. That's super annoying, though. I think he's probably our next target when we finish the current war. What are we going to do with this scout, though? I guess I should finish looking in this direction. See what this actually was. I thought this other guy was going to be able to do it, and then they grabbed this province. So, yeah, just run back that way. Yeah, dragon makes me a little nervous. Alright, you met a ruler. Oh, you are Onikushu Ripjaw of the 10,000 Screaming Demons. I am not impressed. Tread carefully before I decide your realm is actually worth conquering. Alright, alright. You know what? I'm gonna eat you too. I'm gonna eat you too. Bye. Yep. Where are you at? Where are you at? I don't even know. I don't even know. But I'm gonna eat you. You're next up for dinner. Alright, you run over here. I'm probably making the game harder on myself. I think if you play a good race, I think it's an easier game. Because we could make friends with the neutrals, and we could integrate them, and we could get some alliances to help. We're just going to piss everyone off constantly. There's just no two ways about that. Alright, so you have a whole bunch of pole arms. Hey. And you have some tier 1 garbage. Alright, let's go eat you guys. Speaking of, I could buy it this turn and build the improvement. That's true. That's true. Yeah, again, as a player, I tend to not like to rush things because I'm greedy. I like money. If anyone hasn't been watching Crusader Kings, we had a lot of fun last time. We got golden obligations, so every time we found out people's secrets, we could make them pay us. And our economy was blackmail. That's just the economy of our nation. I think I want you out front. You there. Are you guys all going to be able to reach me? Yes, let's... No, we're having mana problems. And I guess I can't do it this turn anyways. I was thinking about using our... what are you called? Whatever this spell is. Puts us on defensive, gives us the extra retaliation. I think that's a really powerful spell, and I could totally see building around that. That's so good. Alright, that sucks a little bit because we're not going to be able to use our charge bonus. Alright, you... bonk. I'm going to do some attacks first before I heal. Eat those guys. Nom nom nom. You guys, 2 attacks. They're gonna get 2 retaliations. Let's see. Does this actually work? So I should hit them and go into defensive mode. I thought that didn't work before. Okay, no, we're in defensive mode. Okay. I want to make sure we were in defensive mode for the second hit. Just so I know for future reference. Alright, you don't have any more retaliations. And then you can't reach anything, so run over here. Alright, heal these guys. Boom. I also really like how in 4, they solved the problem of prolonging combat to heal that was just like the bane of Age of Wonders 3. you would drag out the combat forever so you'd have time to heal all your units. And in this game, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's any combat heals whatsoever. It's all temporary HP. So there's no reason to drag the combat on. So I think that's a great system. A really good system. Like, other games should copy that idea. Levels of good. Okay, we can kill everything here. Let's kill you first. Let's plop. Then I'll kill you. Darn your first strike. Yep. And then let's actually have a unit that has HP to spare. I actually put Burning out on accident by using him. So yeah, this water elemental is actually pretty bad for us. I don't want to be putting fire out. I want to be lighting people on fire. I play like I used to play StarCraft. As soon as I have the funds, it goes. That's a little different, though, because it's an RTS. Like, if you're sitting on resources, you're wasting resources in those type of games. I guess you could say the same here, though. It's kind of a tempo argument. Where actually are you? No, where is your city? That's what I want to know. Not my city. Okay, so you guys were talking about buying this out. And then also doing another thing, which we totally could do. I kind of thinking I want the Hall of Devotion for the extra draft. And if I move you up, oh, that's too expensive. All right, let's move you up. Let's buy you. I got to be a little bit careful here because we're going to be building buildings in 2 cities. So I gotta make sure I have at least a little bit of cash on hand. Alright, you're gonna just heal. A rivalry? Well, yeah, he's definitely trying to prep himself for war with us. Planetfall had that issue too, yeah. I didn't play a ton of Planetfall, but I really enjoyed it. I did find it a little tedious. It was the same problem with the 3 stacks of 6 units was the strategy. I just don't like those fights. I feel like the really cool tactical combat falls apart at the big numbers. Alright, your battle mage, your battles against Cedric Sunborn have gotten interesting, and sure enough, your people have already been complaining about the war. What? You sealed the decree for public lashing when a malicious counselor slinks out of the shadows. Oh, great Onikushu. The rabble is growing restless, especially in the cannibal carnival. What succor do they think they are owed? The chancellor shuffles forward and wets her lips. Your commoners have developed such confidence that they forget they shouldn't fear Cedric Sunborn. They must fear you. We could launch an attack on our citizens and blame Cedric. We're literally false flagging them. Holy moly. Devoted characters gain 10 devotion. We lose 2 pop. No. We could sabotage some of our own construction. No. We could slaughter the weak Slice. Make it look like Cedric did it. No, we're not killing Slice tonight. Be gone, wench. Your poison will find no place here. We're good, honest Oni. Don't need any of that false flag stuff. We want to fight, we fight. That's how we roll. Alright, we healed up a turn. Let's pop out and eat these guys. I just like the combat, so I'm going to keep fighting them. I know I could probably auto these. It's just good to learn. I need to understand more about the combat and the spells and whatnot. Alright, I kind of want to get him killed. I'm not going to purposely do it, but if we get in a situation where somebody needs to die, I'm just saying, it might be him. Because I don't like that wet's going to put out our burning. We get bonus damage from... we get bonus damage against burning things, I'm pretty sure, because of our enchant. So, that's not a very... That's an anti-synergy going on with that at the moment. Hey, bruh. Welcome in, man. FHP. I'm willing to die for the cause. Well, at least die in glorious battle. Alright, I do have the ability to get a charge off, although not the best one. Kind of want to get him over there. Let's pop, I keep calling it slippery. Second wind. Gives us some temp HP and makes us slippery. That's still not going to let me slide through here, though, is it? Alright, let's turn off your retaliations. And then you can finish them? Yes, you can. This guy has really bad morale. Like, I don't understand what your problem is. Oh! Is it because of our ceaseless cacophony? We're affecting him with our own racial. That's partly what's going on. Okay, that makes a little more sense. It sucks, but it makes more sense. We also didn't finish him off because of that, which is also very unfortunate. Alright, so you're gonna have to do it. And then you... I don't think I need to heal this round. Let's buff these. Crit chance, crit chance. Let's get the guy who's going to be able to charge. And what are we going to do with you? I guess you just jog around. Turn face, defense, and attack. Okay, that's not too bad. Well, good luck on the job search, Tim. I'm very concerned about my own things, and it's not good around where I'm at, unfortunately. Job market, that is. Okay, canceled out that retaliation. Let's get our fighters actually in there and doing something. And then that means you're gonna have to flank way around here. Let's see if we can get most of that finished off. Alright, that's a little worrisome on this side. They actually were able to get into melee with you. Alright, I'm actually going to go into defensive mode, I think. Slightly less damage, but hopefully that'll keep us a little safer. I think we're just going to have to take an attack on this because I want to back out. Oh, they already wasted it. Never mind. That way we can heal next turn, possibly. Let's finish him off. Right. Hopefully they can't kill him. They might be able to, though. We could drop a spell. I am going to drop a spell. I really don't want to lose another unit here if I can help it. Yeah, just talking about where I'm at, it really sucks. Right before the events of 2020, my city had really started turning around. Like, it had really cleaned up. Like, it was starting to look nice again. Like, crime was super down. I started seeing like help wanted signs, which I hadn't seen in like 20 plus years, and they were like everywhere. Like, everyone was hiring. And then post 2020, all that went in reverse. It took my city back about 25 years in time, and not to a good place. All right, let's eat that barbecue. Mmm, yummy, yummy. And then we'll fight that guy. Nice crit hit. I'm not seeing as many fumbles as I would like with our cacophonous thing. However, that should be better once we can get tier 2 tomes. We're going to pick the new one that gives blind. So that'll be another stack we can do there. Alright, can you finish him, please? That was a little bit of frame drop there. I always get that even when I'm not streaming. That's just Age of Wonders. I don't know what it's doing when it does that. Hide in the load screen, maybe. Alright, that was worth a ton of resources. Is there a place I can see a log? Like all those resources I just got? Is there a spot that I can see what just happened? I would love it if that was the case. Because like we got 12 food, but I wasn't able to read the rest of it. Because streamer brain. Silence founded? No. Silence. Who named this? It's not Silence. This is obviously Tin Star. Tin Star, Texas. There we go. I already told my story about that. little for both of us in that one. Ruled by the Oni, apparently. That's not a commentary. I guess our economy for mana was actually being held up by our cannibalism. Who would have thought? Alright, we produced a... oh, look how cool he looks. Oh, I love that. I believe, doesn't this mage change their spells based on which of the Oathbounds we pick? I think because we're evil, we have the fire one. I think the other ones are different. That is a cool looking unit, though. Love that. I'm very interested to see this guy in combat. But before that, we have more units to recruit. So let's get him... Let's get the basics done first. We'll get a Sworn Guard, an Honor Blade, a Vow Keeper, and then we'll decide on the last slot. Alright, over here, yeah. I think 10 was maybe saying this. If I had built the walls before we made the city, it was 3 turns. Now that we built the city, it's 7 turns at the moment because we don't have any production yet. So I want to get a workshop first. We're going to do that. And I'm going to actually just pop a food or a population. And I want to get something that's going to boost us. So we need a farm, which is totally fine, doable. Not here, maybe here, maybe here, maybe here. Let's just do that one. Now we're down to just 3 turns until we go up and pop. Much better. And we lowered the workshop time. No governor. Well, obviously, the governor is Slice. There we go. Each research post grants +5 knowledge. So we got to get out there and get some research post built so we can use that bonus. That's going to be so good. We're only making 70 research right now. Like, that's going to be a lot of free research. All right, Ripjaw leveled up. We could get a signature skill, or we could continue heading down towards critical momentum. I think we take the signature skill. Inspiring Killer. This unit grants double morale. It's okay. Searing Strikes. +2 fire damage. +20% damage against units that are burning. Effects are increased for non-repeating attacks. I think we go Searing Strikes here. Then again, we're not really setting people on fire yet. That kind of makes me want to head down here so that we could get critical momentum and get some self-healing. Hastened is also stupid good, isn't it? Yeah, additional retaliation attack. I think I'm gonna head towards the healing. I think that's just so good for him. Keep him fighting. To it. Okay, yeah, we can go fight that guy next. We'll kill him, and then we'll go see about this Pharos. Alright, we finally got our first order skill unlocked. We could pick up destroying an infestation or conquering a free city grants stacking 300 relation. We're not going to have relations with that city. I did not have relations with that free city, so we're not going to take that. A bounty has been posted. Capture Equin, destroy Brigand camp. We actually might be able to do that with our secondary army. 20 turns. What is in this army? Can I see what's in you? We could probably get Slice down here within 20 turns. I don't know if I've ever actually done a bounty. I'm gonna accept that. You know, 20 turns. Reward of 100 mana and 100 gold. What is this? Hang on. Are you founding another thing down here? You are. You are definitely... No, I'm not going to help you. You go put your own infestation. Jerk. Hey, we're going to be able to go underground, and we don't even need dark vision. There you go. Alright, yeah, I don't care about that. Okay, Finros just sent a war party. So good thing that we're pretty tip-top here. I'm going to definitely want to intercept that. Let's queue up the bathhouse here too. So we'll get our units faster building, but then we'll try to get that. We're going to need it anyways for stability. Really turns till pop. I'm kind of thinking I want another pop, and like you said, grab a Ori. Let's just do it. I'm just going to command decision that. We'll pop it here. Or here would give me more sight. Yeah, let's just do this one. There we go. That'll help a little bit. Ori will bring in some extra production in turn. Yep, Dakalazy, that's in the free update. Instead of being like super amorphous generic things, you actually have a class. So we're a warrior, which is like the two-handed types. There's defender, there's ritualist, which is like your magic user, and archer. And then there's kind of like two sides of the tree. Can I get back in there? Yeah. Different sides of the tree. Each class has different trees. The signature skills, instead of giving affinity, require affinity. So I could only pick between chaos and order. I couldn't pick anything else. And it doesn't give you any more either. So you actually have to have the right affinities. You can't just use hero picks to do it. And they also added renown levels. So you have a ambition. So Ripjaw is a duelist. If I slay rulers in combat or heroes in combat, I get renown, and it levels me up. At level 1, as a governor, I get plus 20% food and 5 morale in battle. At 2, I'm going to get cheaper pop. At 3, Wizard Tower grants plus 2 Imperium. And at 4, plus 1 recruit rank. But if we look at Slice... Slice is Renowned Governor, and he is a scholarly. So we get bonus knowledge for research posts. We get even more... No. We get stability for research posts. We get population grants knowledge and extra knowledge income. So pretty sweet. I like this system a lot. And there's about 15 or 20 ambitions. So Slice is a raider. He wants to go fight people in their own territory or raid. I like that. I like that a lot. Optional side quests almost is what those are. And you know what's not optional? Eating her army of 3 units. Hey, friendo. Want to come for dinner? Yep, that's brand new, bruh, in the patch yesterday. The new DLC, Ways of War, just came out, and I have no reason not to believe them. Triumph on their stream said this is the first time they've ever done a major systems rework. So yeah, that must mean they're pretty confident in the game. I know originally they only planned for the first DLC pass, and it did so well they were able to do this one. So that bodes very well for the game. I think people are pretty dang happy with Triumph. I haven't seen anybody complaining. I mean, there's some people that are like, oh, I can't believe you nerfed my favorite thing. But other than that, I mean, that's just standard gamer complaints. I haven't heard anyone else really complaining. A couple people with the like, oh, it's published by Paradox, I guess that's why they have DLC. No, they have DLC because they're a business. If you want cool reworks and patches, you have to support the game. About the only game I can think of, and I know there's more, but off the top of my head, Stardew Valley. No DLC. Like, what are we up to? Like a decade of free patches and like major content releases. But it's a game that's literally owned by one dude, and I think he's hired 1 or 2 people that work on the patches. So, yeah. Battle Brothers had DLC though. I have no problem. Like I said, I have no problem with that. I don't mind the DLC business model if the value of the content is good. It's not, you know, $30 horse armor or some garbage, and they're improving the base game. Like, that's kind of my criteria. So, there's definitely a line though. Paradox does and has been dancing on that line for a bit. Creative Assembly also kind of learned some lessons. They let their greed get the better of them. I mean, Creative Assembly might still get shut down. Like, that's how screwed they are from their bad behavior. I probably should have healed before we ran off. I guess we'll wait one turn. No Man's Sky? Yep, perfect example. No Man's Sky's had, what, like 20 major releases of content? Yeah, that's a great example, bruh. I'm actually excited for Light No Fire because of the No Man's Sky patches. They prove that, like, hey, look, we really screwed up, guys. Here's a decade of free support. Like, I feel like they've earned their redemption. Now, if they'd been selling that as DLC, I probably would not feel like they've earned their redemption. Like, I'm not too happy with Paradox and Victoria 3. I never got into Vicky 2, even though it's exactly the type of game I like. I just never was in the right time and place. And with any Paradox game, it's hard to buy in if you don't get in on ground floor. But then I bought Vicky, and it's still garbage. So, yeah, I'm a little disappointed by that. Alright, let's see if we can damage those close to death. Yeah, I don't hate Creative Assembly, so I hope they get their house in order. I'm still a little salty about them destroying Three Kingdoms too. I've told this story before, but the first time I ever saw Shogun, I was like, oh man, that's a cool game. Man, they should make a Three Kingdoms version of this. That'd be the perfect setting. And then they finally do, and it's like they can't decide if it's a historical title or if it's Warhammer. And then they come out with some junky DLC that's not set in the time that people want, and then they give up. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? They should have been printing money off of that one. We may go back and play that at some point. If I ever run out of games in some weird bizarro world, maybe we'll go play some of that, because I did beat a couple campaigns. I beat whoever it is that starts in the far northeast, and one of the Horse Lord type guys in the west. I beat both of those campaigns. And it had some good ideas in it too. Like, some of the diplomacy changes that we got there are what made the diplomacy in Warhammer 3 much better. Like, much better. Like the auto-complete or whatever it is, auto-deal thing where it balances out the thing, rather than you having to click like 10 gold at a time. Like, that came from Three Kingdoms. Yeah, Slice Dominions is another example. Yeah, no DLC and constant updates. Any other company would probably charge, you know, $5 to $10 for a new nation. And how many new nations did we get in 5? 3? We got Nabar, Ubar, or Nabat, Ubar, Nid? Did we get Nid? We got more than that. We definitely got more than that. We got like 4 or 5 throughout the life cycle. I like this level 1 fighter unit, but I feel like that's going to get outclassed very quickly by other things. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here come the Ripjaw. And hero kill. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I will definitely take that renown. So far, I really like this roster. I have to say, I was a little sketch of like a fighter and a pikeman. I don't know about that, but they seem good so far. All right. We are probably gonna need to heal for a turn, unfortunately. I also lost my snake. I lost my snake. Sorry, Slice, we need to borrow that guy because I need to have a full army to go fight a siege. Run over here to heal. Run over there to catch up. We'll build you another one. All right, orders required. Yep. I can't believe they just fed me a nice free renown there. All right, this guy, I think I'm going to get him underground. I'm going to have to take seafaring to do that, though. No, we'll do that. I want you to go under here. Next turn, apparently. All right, immolate done. Okay, here we go. I actually don't know what to pick here. So for tier 2, it's gonna take me a hot second. I don't know these exactly where they're all at. At tier 2, I definitely want Mayhem. We're 10,000 Screaming Demons. I want Mark of Misfortune, and that'll tie in with our Cacophonous Sound racial ability. So that gives them Misfortune, which makes them have extra fumble. So they'll have a 15 base chance, and then we could stack this up to 45. So 60% chance to fumble, and if they fumble, they take physical damage. So we're definitely taking Mayhem, but I don't know what else I want to take necessarily. So we need to pick a little bit carefully here, because if we're going to unlock a higher tier tomes, we need the affinity. We really don't need any more chaos affinity. We could get Horde, and thematically Horde works, right? Like Horde totally works. 10,000 Screaming Demons, but I see us more as like big Oni, not like little Bakemono, which would be like the Spawnkin. So I'm not really feeling Tome of the Horde. Another thing they changed for anyone who hasn't been following, they got rid of the skills that you unlock from the tomes, and they rolled those into classes. So you don't have to worry about that anymore. There's a couple exceptions, but not many. Okay, if we don't go for Chaos, what should we go for, though? Tome of Discipline is another new one. It would give us some Materium affinity, which we don't have any of currently, and it would up our order to 2, so we could pick one order book and then we could progress higher. The nice thing about this one is we would get Mantra Purification. It would give me a heal spell, which could be kind of nice. The monk unit, I'm not sold on him. He'd be okay, but we already have a fighter. Inner Mastery. So this is a minor race transformation, +1 status resist, plus 20% healing received in combat. That would work with our cannibalism. You know, we'd have that inner cauldron where we could really digest their chi when we eat them. So I kind of like that idea. Focus aim. We can make it so a unit cannot miss. I mean, I don't hate that. And Empowered Strikes. Unit enchantment. Makes melee attacks of enchanted units deal +1 physical damage. Third attack in a turn has a 60% base chance of inflicting stun. That would be really good on our fighter units. Yeah, if you have any thoughts on tomes, type them in there. I'm going to peek around while I kind of give you a second. You can get Slice. Oh, yeah, we can have Slice run over there and pillage. Good call, CB. Good call on that. Yeah, I've got a jerk building. It's that Eldritch guy down there. I'm 90% sure. I like the... Oh, you like the super growth? To do super growth, we need a bunch of nature tomes. Like, we need to get at least 4 nature affinity, like, soon. I'm really strongly considering Tome of Discipline. I mean, Sundering Strikes is good. I don't care about the Copper Golem. We don't have a fighter unit. I'm not feeling that. Tome of Rock, I find this very weak. The Bleed is kind of thematic. Eh. Earth gives us 1 defense. Eh. Alchemy. That would also give us some Materium. It would also give us some nature, but we're not really doing much of that kind of debuffing. We're not using evolving units. I don't really want to go animals. I want to stick to Oni, and we're going to pick the Tome of Destruction later on. Actually, hold on. What do I need? What do I need to be able to pick Tome of Destruction? Or no, is it Calamity? Calamity, not Destruction. This gives us Accursed Shrine, which will let us recruit Accursed Ogres, Accursed Blade, and Arcane Trickster. So to be able to get a tier 4 tome like this, I don't know this well enough. What do I need for a Chaos Shadow tome? Am I going to need some Shadow affinity to be able to pick this? Is it 4? Oh, here we go. Requires 6 of any. Okay, we'll have enough chaos. Okay, I don't need to worry about that. We'll have the chaos requirement. That's actually really nice. They don't actually make me have that hybrid. Continuing to look through here. Roots. We're not really nature-y. Zeal could be interesting. We are an order faction. And condemnation could be useful. We don't really need zealots, although I do kind of like that unit. Workforce is nice. I don't mind that. Zeal's okay. Extra morale could be useful. Home of Faith. I don't think we're going that route. Necromancy, no. Tentacles would give us a tier 2 polearm. Would give us retaliating growth. We already kind of have a retaliation buff, though. I don't know if I want a second one. I don't see cryomancy, warding, evocation, and we're back to the beginning. I'm kind of leaning discipline. Unless somebody has a good argument here. Let me see if anyone said anything. Alright, Slice, have a good evening, man. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, I didn't see anybody having opinions about the tome, so I'm just going to decide. We're going to take Tome of Discipline. I think that the Inner Mastery and the Cannibalism is really interesting. That also means that herbivores would combo really well with this. Bro. We also unlock the Monastery, which gives us save stability and draft. I don't hate that. And it relies on extra farms. All right. counts as a conduit also. All right, we're going Tome of Discipline. We're very disciplined screamers.
Strength resides in self-discipline. Mastering oneself leads to mastery over all things. Meditate. Be grounded. Cast off the shackles of arrogance and pain that burden the soul. Find inner focus and hone the greatest weapon that can never be taken. The power from within.
Yes, we do. We have the Oathsworn. It's okay. I'll show it to you next time we fight. It's all right. It's a tier 2 support unit. All right, we did get Inner Mastery right off the bat, which is the #1 thing I wanted. I'm going to grab that. I think that 20% extra healing in combat is going to be sweet with our cannibalism. All right, and as you guys were talking about, yes, we definitely should have Slice run over there quick. With this jerk coming down here and claiming all kinds of stuff, I need to grab these quick. We get 3 mana for having a Forester, but I would rather... This would give me 5 mana, so this is obviously better to build a conduit or a research post. I think the other C is going to do all research posts, so maybe we grab a conduit here. Grab a conduit. Yeah, I see you down here claiming my stuff, jerk. Okay, as you guys were saying, Slice should run over there so that he can either get XP and or do some pillaging, so he can meet his desire to pillage. Cool, cool. Also, let me catch up. Bro was saying something here. I have an interesting experience with a foreigner a few weeks ago. This older gentleman asked for simple directions on how to use our clinic system, and he's looking for help. Since I'm the only one available at the time, I decided to help out. Turns out speaking to a foreigner face-to-face is a lot more tense than speaking to a foreigner on the internet. Were you able to help him? Out of curiosity? Okay, I also should probably start recruiting stuff from here. In fact, hang on, which one were you recruiting first? You're getting the Sworn Guard. Okay, stop recruiting the Honor Blade. And over here instead, let's get the Honor Blade. Let's get that started. Alright, and we killed her and put her in the crypt. Excellent. And Ripjaw, did you get another? Yeah, look at that. We're now level 2. So we have plus 20 food, plus 5 morale. Now we have acquiring new population requires 20% less food. That's very, very nice for our capital. Yep, that's what the game was trying to show me. I think that's everything for this turn. Yeah. Your claim province has been captured. Okay. I mean, it was obvious that was mine. I'm just saying. Alright, you need to run over here. Slice to pick them up. Alright, you're gonna go underground. Let's see if we can find where this guy's coming from. And I'm gonna auto-explore with you. Ooh. Well, hopefully they don't attack me. That will be exceedingly bad. We'll run over here. Of course, you finish the turn that we leave. Alright, we're producing another support unit. Yep, that's what I want. And you've got buildings lined up. You have a building lined up. Let's actually hurry that. Having the production will make other things go faster. Storehouse. We have 1 turn until we're going to get that. Yeah, let's start the storehouse. Next turn, we'll grab a forester to boost it. Yep. Yep. New bounty. Capture Pharaohs. Oh, they want me to create it. No, no, we're not paying somebody to do that. We're going to do that ourselves. Why would I pay someone to have fun for me? That doesn't make any sense. I decided to just type on my phone rather than speak to them. I'm not confident in my English speech yet, but I'm somewhat able to help. Oh, that's good. What's not good is the AI attacking me. This is an auto death to us. That's really annoying that his stupid infestation is attacking me. I mean, we're obviously going to retreat. I just wonder how many of our units we're going to lose. I'm not allowed to just retreat from here. Alright, manual combat. That's super annoying. I thought that was his unit, not an infestation. Alright, I don't want to put in auto retreat because the game plays auto retreat like really slow for some reason. We're just gonna have to manually run. Hopefully at least Ripjaw can get away. Ugh, stupid infestation. What are you doing? Ripjaw will not die. You can't stop Ripjaw even with your stupid tier 4 units attacking me. He'll be back. You'll be sorry. Yeah, that's a little dumb. I don't know why this triggered. I didn't attack him or anything. Alright, hopefully we didn't just lose like everything. We all retreated. Nope, we lost them all. Ay, ay, ay. How do I see how long you're gonna be in the void for 2 turns? However, we've just lost the entire army, so yeah, that's gonna put us back a little bit there. All right, up here we need a forester. All right, Slice, change of plans. Come on back, buddy. So we're gonna get a fighter, a support unit, and then what? Because you're a mage, we probably should get another fighter type. So either a fighter or a sworn guard. I kind of like the honor blade, if I'm being honest. Then again, sworn guard are pretty good too. Either or, I suppose. Man, I'm a little salty. I'm a little salty. Ripjaw's been killed. Low stability. Yep. Orders. Stupid derelict workshop. Getting in my way. Why don't you attack him, who's literally right next to you? Okay, bathhouse come up. I guess we just wanted to get that bathhouse bonus for our units. You know? Alright, meeting hostile Sacred Barrow. Oh man. You don't look like you're doing too well for yourself. The fittest shall survive. Found some orcs. Orcs versus Oni. What a fight. I guess this will make for quick turns. What are we at? Oh my goodness, it is almost 3 hours. No. Dang it. I really wish I had more time to stream. I legitimately have a lot of fun when we do this. The Crusader Kings one was the exact same way on Monday. I was like, oh, we've been playing for at least an hour, and we were at like 3.5 hour mark. Okay, well, we just met another person. It seems we meet under special circumstances, Oni Pushu Ripjaw. Perhaps we'll discuss our relations at a later time. Yeah, I'm kind of dead at the moment. Please leave a message with my answering service. Alright, I think I'm going to automate him too. They're far enough away that whatever. Alright, Slice, you're just gonna have to come back here for a hot second. I don't want a chance you getting killed. 3 turns to the Void Keeper. 1 turn to the Honor Blade, and then 3 turns for that. I might rush this second unit. 1 turn on the Storehouse. I think I'm gonna build Palisade walls here, though, because we may get attacked. Okay, found some extra research. We just finished up that research. Medical application. Your hero Slice gravely approaches you. My Onikushu, my brother has fallen ill. I fear his demise is imminent. Your hero unfurls an ancient scroll. It's a well-guarded secret of the 10,000 screaming demons that the astral dew has specific medical applications. I wager that your herbalists are able to concoct a healing salve from fresh astral dew. Slice stows the scroll and kneels while teardrops wet the floor. I beg you, my Onikushu. He's the only family I have left. I got you, bro. I got you. We're gonna find you some astral dew, because we know where it's at. After a deep sigh, he declares, my whole life I've always thought of myself as a raider, but as of late, doubts are creeping into my mind. Is this the destined path towards renown? Or will plotting another course lead me to success and satisfaction I currently lack, yet desperately crave? Slice has grown frustrated with his current ambition. Will you permit him to change? He could be a conqueror instead, win a siege against a throned city, or win a siege battle. That's gonna happen here in a second. He could be a steward, grow governed city to 16 pop. Governed city maintains positive stability for 5 turns. I think you have a conqueror's heart, Slice. You're gonna be a conqueror. I think Raider was fine too, but he's definitely gonna have to go do conquering, so there's no reason not to do that. Okay, why are you not going into auto mode? There you go. Alright, grab that. Alright, 1 turn for that, and then maybe we rush him. And then your... Oh, here we go. Army of Ripjaw. Okay, they didn't actually finish off my other units. That makes me very happy. Okay, you guys heal up while we wait for Ripjaw. And Ripjaw's back. Okay, sorry, Ripjaw. You can't stay in that with Slice. Run over here. Ripjaw's back. That wasn't too bad. Still salty, but that wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was. Right. And... Okay, we're going to be down a unit here if I take him out, but I really don't like this combination of units that we have. So you come over here, and you go over there. And do I want to produce anything else? I think we just saved money for a minute. We're kind of sort of broke. Bathhouse in 4 turns. I'll probably rush you. Okay, yeah, let's just save money for this turn. New skill. Lure of the Horde. When you win a battle, you have a 25% chance of gaining a tier 1 or tier 2 unit that can be produced in a city. I'm probably taking that. Extra Whispering Stones are garbage for us. Road building would be okay. I think I'm not going to buy that, though. I think I am going to grab the Lure of the Horde. Also... I should have done this earlier. Can't we give our Whispering Stone to the city? And that's going to increase our stability. Because we're not going to give it to anyone else anyways. Alright, Ripjaw's returned. Let's go. Orc times Oni or Coney. I don't know what kind of weird fan fiction you've been working on, bruh. Be careful. Be careful. Alright, you zoom there, you zoom there, you're joining here. No, you're joining here. Slice, you're good. Fighter, you... Okay, I just stole your Seal Bearer, so we have to... Actually, hold on. Let's give him a Pyromancer so we can compare. Let's see if that's worthwhile or not for the future. Alright, you guys, I want you to heal. You can just chill. Okay, we could rush him, but is there really a reason to? Because we're going to have to do you. And you're kind of sort of too expensive. Chaos Affinity Path is goated. Yeah, I like it quite a bit too. I actually, ironically enough, don't use it that often. I tend to find myself in nature, mostly. Order some. Alright, we picked up Inner Mastery. Pledge of Strife, Enchanted Crow. Only one unit. It's the dumb water unit I don't even care about, so I'm not going to pick that up yet. Let's grab Crow. Alright, you're joining that army. Okay, we're not that far put back. Alright, we still need to build another quarry. I'd like to just get that quest done so we don't time out on accident. Right here is not going to be adjacent to this, so let's do that. Your Chancellor gleefully hops back into your throne room. Quarries! Quarries, as far as I can see! The Chancellor proceeds to tell in great detail how every stone is hauled into your city. All across your realm, in every city, your citizens talk about how safe they feel, knowing that we have the materials for defensive structures. The Chancellor claps her hands and smirks. Your cities rejoice. They build anything we want. Stone now congests your city streets. How will you spend the excess? We could sell it for some money. We could boost production. I'm probably going to do that. We could build monuments for Imperium. We could get some draft. I actually don't hate that either. Or we could do Spirit Stone. Spirit Stone unit. I don't know what that actually is. That looks like it's a golem, maybe? I think we're just going to take the production. Yeah, that finishes our walls here. Let's get you. And it finishes the level 2. Alright, Tavern is up. And to boost our tavern, we need another farm. Okay, you are not a farm. You're a quarry. You are a farm. We have a building that uses adjacent farms, so I'm just thinking really carefully. I think this one. It's grassland, not swamp, so it's worth a little bit more. Let's do that. That'll boost our tavern. Alright, and you guys are heading up here. How we doing? We're getting there. Alright. 2 turns and we'll be back to fighting strength. We produced the bathhouse. Very nice. Arcane Institute. I think I do want the research. Then again, boosted tier 3 city. Boosted tier 3 city. We could get our Warbound, which is our tier 3 shock unit. Let's do that. That's just too good to say no to with that extra production we just got. Alright, we did get Palisade walls here. Those are done. We did get level 2. That is done. That was a really good timing on that event. Alright, so Inner Mastery, I do want to turn that on. Create a bounty. No, I'm not spending money on bounties. Last you saw, I got attacked. I went to go fight the city, and the derelict workshop jumped me and killed Ripjaw. The rest of his army managed to retreat, so we ended up only losing 1 unit. Very annoyed, though, because we could be sieging right now. So we need to go around the derelict workshop really carefully to get to our siege. That was the big thing. Tome-wise, we did take the new one. How do I get there? That was through here, this button. That's not a button, obviously. I guess through here. Show Tome Library. My tomes. We picked Tome of Discipline. My thought was Inner Mastery gives us a status resist and plus 20% healing received in combat. So that'll work with our Cannibal, was my thought. There's also a stunning enchant that might be pretty cool. All right, Pyromancer, we cannot afford to upgrade. That's what I was worried about, why I wasn't rushing those. All right, you need one more turn to heal, so just chill. And then Slice will be ready to go in a couple turns. It was a tier 3 unit, but probably would have cost mana upkeep. Yeah, the Spirit Stone unit. Tome of Devastation used to be extremely good. War breeds totally wreck. Yeah, definitely could be. I'm thinking that we're gonna head towards what was it? Tome of not Calamity. Or no, maybe it is Calamity. Yeah, this is one of the new ones because we get the Accursed Shrine that gives us Accursed Ogres, Accursed Blades, and Accursed Tricksters, kind of to fit with our Screaming Demon theme. So that's the plan at least. All right, Ripjaw, we are good to go. Let's go around the Derelict Workshop. Who's going to beat me? All right, Inner Mastery is up and running. That's going to increase our upkeep by a decent little chunk here. Kind of sucks it goes on our scouts because we have to pay the upkeep for it, but whatever. New skill available. Skilled Raiders. Pillaging a province takes -1 turn and yields 20% more rewards. Pillaging units are healed. Not bad, but I can't afford it at the moment. Your units and cities have +2 vision range. Yes, actually. Now I can see where that workshop stuff is a little easier. Oh, would you look at that? We can also see that guy coming to raid me. Oh, or just come and fight me. Cool. That is very brave of you. All right, we'll finally get to take a look at this battle mage unit of ours. Okay, so for Bruh, the support unit is the Vow Keeper. Pretty decent, I would say. Has the standard support attack. It removes a positive effect and does damage, obviously. So that's not too bad. That's debuff stuff's good. We have Vow of Purification. We can cleanse off our own bad status and give us extra status protection. And Vow of Healing. A big AoE ranged heal, but you can't move on the turn that you use it. So, not bad, but pretty nice. It's better than the heal the Bannerman gets, in my opinion. I do not like that one. It's hard to use. Right, if you move up here, one more. There we go. All right, and our Seal Bearer, this is our Battle Mage. So we get Fire Seal. Always hits, range 6, deals damage and inflicts Seal of Fire, a link effect that lasts for 3 turns. And Seal of Fire at the start of your turn, take 12 fire damage. So that's going to be 36 fire damage just from that. And then here, Seal Bolts. Unleash a magical bolt at the enemy. Cannot miss against the target of Seal of Fire. So that seems like it's really good, actually. I'm not particularly worried about this, so this will be a good chance to be able to test out some of this stuff. Alright, I do think I'm going to fully engage here. Let's pop Counter Stance. And then that's going to allow us here to have an extra retaliation, but more importantly, First Strike, which we would have had anyways here, but we'll get an extra retaliation, and we get spirit damage, and I believe we get, we end our turn in defensive stance. I believe that's part of that. Yeah, we ended our turn in defensive stance because of that. That is really good on shock units. Like, really good. Move up. Move up. Move up. Move up. Move up. Alright, next turn we're gonna fire seal their hero for sure. I don't think I want to take a pot shot. Well, actually, hold on. I do want to pot shot you. Yeah, raised hit. That's fine. And see if we can take off his... What do you have on you? Strengthened. Okay, let's see if we can strip a strengthened off. We can. We can. Very nice. You actually move forward one more. Yeah, we're probably not going super far down order this time. I don't think 10,000 screaming demons really screams order to me too much. We're also going to take the new Shadow Tome or whatever it is in Tier 2. Like, it's the Ninja Tome is what it is. It'll give us blind, like AoE blind, which should be pretty good. Wow, you really stepped into the poison square to hit him? Interesting. I mean, I'm totally fine with that. Oh my! Look who's wide open. Alright, can you hit him with Fire Seal? Yes, you can. Now, hopefully we don't end up KSing, but if we do, we do. Yeah, go pummel him, would you? They're not going to stop me. Bonk. Bonk. Alright, you... run to here, and I want you to do the defensive. I really like that. You get a decent hit. It's not quite as strong as 3 attacks, but it's not bad. And it puts me in defensive mode, which I quite like. Makes this fighter unit a little more tanky than it otherwise might be. Ooh, got a crit. Oh, double crit. Love that. Alright, you probably need to heal. As much as I don't really care about him, I also am not just going to throw him away. And finish him. Bonk. 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 Alright, not finish him apparently. How am I enjoying the DLC so far? Quite a bit, actually. I really like the Asian aesthetic of this. It's like a mix between like Japanese and Chinese mostly. Although, I don't know, maybe a little like Indian, a little bit with the monkey stuff. Kind of, sort of. So it's right on my theme. Like, that's my strike zone. But I like the mechanics here. I like the units so far. It's not part of the DLC, but I'm really liking the hero rework too. I think that was really cool. Oh yeah, look who's gonna get another hero kill. Bonk. Oh. Oh. Oh, that feels good, man. And they killed my water unit, which I'm not too annoyed by, actually. Because he was putting up burning, and I want people to be burning, so that's fine. It does mean we need another unit over here, though. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah. Cost of Ascension. Without waiting for... Wait. The chairman of 10,000 Screaming Demons Council approaches you. Greetings, Onikushu Ripjaw. May I speak openly? Without waiting for your response, he continues. You were always one of us common people, but now you've ascended. With your magical abilities and your immortality, you are far above us, and we fear you will become like the Wizard Kings. Wizard Kings? Me hate Wizard Kings. It seems that there are rumors among your people that you've grown distance. We can suppress the rumors with force, increase our draft, all cities gain extra stability. We could throw a feast. It costs money. We could spend knowledge to investigate, or we could ignore them. I don't see a reason why we shouldn't beat everyone up. Let's go beat everyone up. That's gonna give me a bunch of draft. Can I afford anything? No, that's basically the short of that one. Okay, over here, what are we building next? I'd like to get the library up and running. We're pretty happy, but that's temporary. May see fighting here. A little bit of gold income would be nice. Let's get the training hall next. All right, I want to start actually using Slice's ability, so we need to start building some research posts. We also need to pick up this for a quest, so let's build this research post. Now that you've secured the astral dew, Slice dutifully answers your summon. He notices the harvested material and grins. Thank you, 1,000 thank you, O Oni Kushu. I shall take this to the herbalist at once. Slice bows before you, sincerely moved by your generosity. I possess little wealth, but for aiding us, I would gift you my family heirloom, a helmet of accuracy. That's a pretty nice item, actually. Tier 3. My brother is a capable seal bearer, shall fully recover. Kindly let us know how we may serve you. Result, you will gain the item helmet of accuracy. Slice gains 70 renown. We could have our city of Tin Star, Texas, benefit from medical effects, which just gains the population. We could recruit a seal bearer. That's pretty good. That's a lot of money. We could have Slice develop his healing skills. He gains mending touch. I like that quite a bit. That's cool. Just a free skill. He is a mage, so he would be in position to use it. What do you guys think? I'm thinking medical skill. I kind of like the idea of getting a free skill. You have a lot less active abilities in this new system. Oh, it blocks draft, not gains. Oh, I misread that. Minus 1%. No, plus 1%. You told me what I did wrong and I learned. I'll read that more carefully next time. In fact. I'm just going to counter that right now. Touch him. What was the quote from, what was his name in Borderlands? The Berserker DLC character guy. It's the good touch that leaves you burning. Salt, good God, where's my salt? My friend played that character all the way through that DLC. I don't remember the character's name, but I played the Anarchy chick with a shotgun build, and it was so much fun. The last good Borderlands game. Okay, that is a little annoying because I messed up there, and we need a unit now, and I want a tier 3. We have a support, a mage, and 2 melee, so I kind of want that shock guy. I guess for now, we'll just steal the pikeman. Poor Slice. Every turn we're like, don't worry, Slice. Next turn you get to leave and go raiding. He's like, all right, cool. And then the next turn comes around and adds a warbound unit to all fights in this domain. Is that new? I don't remember that. Paragon Quarters? Adds a warbound unit to all fights in our domain. Let's get our wizard tower. Well, monastery. I want to get the School of Mastery. Spelljammer also can be rather important. Alright, let's get our School of Mastery up and running. I think we're going to cover this farm. Yeah. That way we'll get +1 recruitment rank. So when these can finally be recruited, they'll come in at higher level. Throw enchant. Alright, I don't think for us that this monk unit's particularly good. I think the unit's fine, I just don't think it's good for what we're doing. I don't want the Magnum Spirit, and we don't really need focused aim at the moment. Shuffle? Let's do a shuffle. Empowered strikes. Okay, this is another good one. Third attack in a turn has a 60% chance of inflicting stun. Yeah. That'll make our fighters really good if they can get all their attacks off. Alright, you're trying to come up here and support us. Let's meet you halfway so we don't get ambushed, hopefully, by the stupid derelict. Okay, we just went up to tier 3. We knew that. Astral Dew required. Heroes are trying to join us. We'll take a look in a second. Raphael Sunborn has been captured. What do you got, Raphael? A bow, Spark Caller. Whenever a friendly spell is cast, gain 1 fortune. Oh, that's nice. Alright, I'm not letting you out, though. And Imperium. I don't know what you're trying to show me there. And Heroes. Recruit. Oh, that looks cool. I like that. Industrious Governor. Each quarry grants production. Quarries grant stability. City structures cost less. Okay, those are all good. Or an Arcane Governor, which is basically mana bonuses. And those are our only 2 choices at the moment. Yikes. We can't afford it anyways, so it doesn't matter at the moment. Are you literally claiming things on the side of my border? Dude. 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 Really? Like, really? 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 Okay. Okay. Borderlands hasn't been good since the pre-sequel. Everything else has been garbage. Yeah. That company chose the wrong horse to back. So. I played through Tales from Borderlands. It was mediocre. The writing was just so terrible. And they mistreated their characters. And Borderlands 3 or 2 or however you want to do it was absolutely atrocious. I literally almost died of cringe from the dialogue in that game. This guy. This guy. Your claimed province has been captured. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. We are definitely going to put him on our next target list. Can I beat this? I could actually beat that. Alright, let's head in that direction. We're going to have to take this out sooner or later. And let's do it while it's weak. Alright, enchant those crows. Okay, heroes shuffled. Okay, epic beard, bro. A nautical governor. Okay, well, we don't need that, so it's kind of moot. And an industrial. I like the industrial. He's a duelist, which I do like for us. I don't know if we can afford this, though. Then again, the sooner you get heroes, the more XP we can give them. Alright. We gotta do it. I think we would be fools not to. Okay, slice. Alright, you thought you were... you thought that you were Ayun the Vicious, but actually you were CB the Dim's Bones Man. And you're Dione. Yes. Alright, we have the new weapon, the Cestus, so basically punches. So, strikes an enemy unit, Frenzy, gain a stack of strengthened when landing a hit, combo, third attack in a turn, deals 12 spirit damage to the target and adjacent enemies. That's kind of nice. AoE attack. Alright, I don't want you to be here, though. I'm gonna have you run. You can just chill over here for a minute. Oh, some chilly goats. Salutations, Onikushu Ripjaw. Your reputation precedes you. It pleases us to meet the Onikushu who shares our convictions. Nevertheless, we ask you to respect our independence. Yeah, for now. Sure, sure. With your new pyro units, it's gonna be time for Rex. Oh, okay. We should name a fire mage Rex. Okay, he finished pillaging, I think, but he didn't have a chance to heal. Get him, boys. Yeah, it's vengeance time. This is for beating us up and stealing our lunch money. Sustus? No, it's cestus. They're like punching weapons. When I played Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, I used to love doing builds with those. You could make some like rags and metal ones, essentially kind of like brass knuckles almost. And it was really good. It was a good improv weapon if you had a martial art. Alright, what are you exactly? Bronze golems. Okay, those are a little spooky, actually. Just food for thought. Alright, Mr. Mage, you could kill... Yeah, did you finish that off for me? Let's not use our big fire dot yet. Ooh, he liked that. He liked that a lot. Do you have a buff? What do you got? Lucky, that's because where you're standing. And you have bolstered defense. Let's see if we can strip bolstered defense. Having a unit that can just strip on command is amazing. Yeah, goodbye 3 stacks of bolstered defense. We hardly knew ye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. We like that. Alright, and then if you run over here and give him the old defensive strike. 39 damage, just pointing that out. And then you I'm willing to do that. I want to free up our hero and maybe be able to get on that bronze golem. Come on, buddy. Nice, nice. And we can. Okay, perfect. This is going to be really good. Run to here, and then bop him. Bonk. And we got the archers kind of pinned. Do I want to hit the archers? Are you archers or are you mage locks? You're mage locks. I'm actually going to set you on fire. This is for being a mage lock. Rex. Rex sends his regards. If we next time we do a pyro character in this, I'm gonna totally name him Rex. Alright, they're not so dangerous because they had to move. Next turn, though, that might be a problem. 12, 7. And he moved into the burning for some reason. Not sure if I would do that. Sure. Alright, we can't make it to the mage locks, which I'm not too happy about. I gotta be careful because he has a cleave. I don't want to, like, walk into it. What exactly do you do? A single stack of poison is fine. I think I'd rather do damage to this guy. Raise was not what I needed there. You run up. Come on, buddy. Nice hard hit. We can't finish him, unfortunately. Let's do second wind. Give ourselves some temps. And I think we'll hit harder if we do this, right? I think that's how that works, because we did movement. I don't think that added anything. I think we were doing 18. But that'll also turn him around so he can't cleave. I don't know the exact range of that. Okay, the AI is playing with the mage locks much better. He's in a bad position, but yeah, moving back to shoot me is the right call. Bonk. The enemy is fleeing the field. Yeah, we're not going to catch him. Yes. Victory! Revenge is more like it. All right, we collected 24 food, 24 mana, and 2 extra devotion. Where are we at on our devotion? We're at 67. How do I see? I want to know where my next... Oh, we're close. 70 is devotee. Okay. Mage lock. I kind of want it. We don't have any ranged units. I'm gonna take it. I'm 1 gold short. All right, decide later. We're not gonna be able to get it. That sucks. 1 gold short. All right, you're gonna run over there. Another food ready to go. With him being stupid and collecting things, I want to make sure I get my pyre, so I'm gonna have to nab this one. Do you want to build on a claimed province? You mean my own claimed province? Get off my porch? This is Oni territory now. That's still in his territory, so that's not going to help. Yeah, we'll back away 1 from the workshop, though. All right, Tin Star produced the hall. I kind of want the library. I'm just going to do it. We're getting the library. I want some more research. I feel like we're researching way too slow. We also have a population. Let's get another... Ooh. Oh, that still doesn't help us. Let's get the research post, though. That'll help. Slice is adding extra bonuses to those. Oh, hey, we leveled up. All right, critical momentum is what I wanted. When this hero makes a critical hit, we heal 10 temporary HP and we gained hastened. I think I'm going to grab that just right away. Oh, he looks cool. All right, do we want to change this out? 2 defense, 1 status, 10 accuracy versus... Yeah, this is better. My family heirloom, the giant eldritch flesh mask. Wear it, it'll help your accuracy. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I like that. Oni with flaming fists and crows. All right, next skill, we could get another Whispering Stone. Those are worthless for us, so no. No, thank you. Sacred Borrow has sent a war party. Okay, they're probably going here. You're gonna need to be in charge of that. So hopefully we'll have some recruits by then. We do have a wall, so they won't be able to instantly attack us. Man, I wish I could get this, but I can't. All right. Evil presence. Yep. Enter. Could you sell an item to another ruler for a few gold? Oh, I didn't even think about that. Everyone hates me, though. So maybe, but probably not. I guess I'm not too hated by that guy. He hasn't spoken to us yet, so he doesn't know how much he hates me. Yeah, I do like the mage locks a lot. That's like probably my favorite unit in the game, I would say. Yeah, it's nice. You get the... I do wish that when you did the self-buff, you didn't have to click. I wish I could just click it and they would self-buff, not click and then click on the unit. But it's not the end of the world. All right. CB is going to be in charge here for a hot minute, just defending. I really want to just attack, but I feel like we better take a turn of healing. Yeah, unfortunate. We produced a building. Stone wall, stone mason, wizard foundation. Let's get the foundation done. Okay. Go for it. Oh boy, a dragon. Look at that big boy. He's a chonker. Another ruler comes to threaten my empire. Just stay out of the way and I'll stay out of yours. Threaten him. Perhaps insults were to be expected from the Oni Kushu such as you. Make no mistake, you will pay for addressing me like this. Okay, dragon. Bye. It's 10 p.m. Time for bed. Enjoyed the stream. We'll catch up the rest of it. I'm not going to be going too much later, CB. I'm already half an hour over where I should be too. I legitimately have too much fun on these streams and I don't want to call it quits, even when that's a very bad decision. Eternal Freeze Quest Battle 3 Skulls. Winter's over, let's melt some ice. Stop them, I will support this experiment in freezing. Chaos Crisis. Come and go won't last long. Yikes. I don't know if we can beat that. We gain 5 devotion, though. You commune with the forces of chaos strengthens your rule, temporarily increasing stability and a. I think we're gonna do it. We're evil. Yeah, sure, go for it, man. Cool. Do I need to kill you? Is that what's going on? Yeah, I need to kill you. Dang it, I have other things I really need to be working on, so that's a little frustrating, but I'm gonna do it. Empowered strikes, cool. I'm gonna grab mantra so I actually have a healing spell. That's always really nice to have. We produce a library. I really need more money, so I think I'm gonna grab Hall of Devotion. I'm feeling the tax burn in here. And we're building here. Fine. Rivalry, sure. Bad decision for you, but definitely not us. I stayed up far too late last night watching the news, and I paid for it today. I don't think I could afford a second one. All right, we're going to do this last battle, and then we're going to call it there. I really wanted to finish the stream with that, but because we had that stupid ambush, it just didn't happen. So let's go kill some fairies and eat them, and we'll call it there. Okay, that's not too bad. We do outpower them. Yeah, look at that copycat. He saw me drink my tea and he's like, "Oh, I could drink too." All right, now you guys are skirmishers too. This is going to be super annoying, I bet. If the AI plays with these skirmishers as well as it played with the ones we saw before. Alright, if you go to here, we could go further forward, but I think other people are going to struggle to get that far. You go here. Okay, I think that's fine. I don't know. I don't know if this is a good idea. Probably not if they had AoE spells, but I like getting that warding up. Oh, and speaking of AoE spells. Oh, do they all have that? Oh, no, that was the fairies. Okay. That is going to be not too good. Alright, I don't think I want to buff before we run out, or do I? Might be worth... I think we're going to spend some mana this fight, so it's probably worth spending it sooner rather than later. While things are on fire, we deal bonus damage to them also. Are you going to be able to one-shot? You can't even get there. You can. You can't one-shot him. Right, let's put some fire on him. And it looks like I'm going to have to heal right away, which I'm not in love with. Alright. Go finish him off. Nice. Okay, good. That's exactly what I wanted. I didn't want him out here skirmishing. I want everyone together skirmishing. We can't reach him, which sucks, with either unit. Can you reach those? No. Alright. Pummel that guy. Bonk. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. That changes things a little bit. I was going to have him come here and finish that off, because I want him to fight this guy. But maybe we don't do that now, because otherwise I can't reach there. Okay, yeah, that's not going to work. You come here. He burps or something, so let's not stand next to our other unit. Let's go stand over here. We've already moved. I want to make sure I'm in range of that fairy. I want to get that spell on him. Okay, yeah. Those, man, the crit hits are really paying off. Part of that's coming from our renown on our hero. He gets +5 renown for all of his troops, and he's at level 3, I think, so +15. Definitely shows with how many crits we've been getting. Alright, you didn't do the burpee thing. Interesting. Did make him fumble, though. Alright. Oh, those clever little fairies. You did not stay far enough, though. Very nice. Okay, cool. Yep. Got. Smack. Alright. Whack that guy. Boink. I really am satisfied with these weapon animations. Like, really satisfied by them. Alright, we have the stunning fist thing, so we have a chance to stun here, right? If we hit all 3 times. Man, we are hitting hard. Did we get it? Belched Belch. Coffany. Sunder defense. No, we did not. That's units. Oh, nice. I didn't even realize we had one more left. Cool. Very nice. Alright. I'm really worried he's going to belch on me, but I'm just going to chance it. Come up here, whack him. The problem with Tome of Enchantment, though, bros, we've already done our tier 1s. Next time, we're going to be able to pick amongst tier 2s. So I don't know if we're going to backtrack. I do agree, though. That would stack pretty well, too. But then again, I don't know. I like the extra healing, too. Like, we haven't done too much of it, but having corpse eating is really nice, and we get a 20% bonus to that. So that's 2 extra HP, at least 2.5. So no, we'll get 3 out of that from there. Should be pretty nice. Enjoy your fire. Alright, now, does that let me... No, I still have to be in range. Makes sense. Alright, can you just finish him? Yes. And then... you... just finish him. I feel like this link spell is going to be really nice against big, beefy targets, like a dragon or something. That was really easy. I thought that was going to be way worse than it was. Way worse than I thought. Eternal Freeze Aftermath. Icicles shatter and water drips as the cold fades away, revealing various objects that have been locked in the ice. You see weapons, gold, and stacks of books. But as the ice melt, chaos and decay make up for lost time. For you can see the objects deteriorate in front of your very eyes. You have to choose fast. We gain Chaos Boon. We gain... The strength of the effect increases the higher your Chaos Magic, which is really nice because we're pretty high. And we get temporary sea stability. All cities gain 13 city stability for 6 turns. That's good. We could grab a Far Strike Frostbringer. Okay, so a ranger weapon. We don't have a ranger. We have 2 mages and a warrior. Just some straight cash. 120 knowledge. I would like that. Or some mana. Let's grab the knowledge. Knowledge is power. And power corrupts. Get smart, be evil. Okay, let's end that turn, and then I'm going to save here. I was going to say be disciplined, but it's almost 4 hours, so I can't really call it that. I'm going to move here just so I don't forget next time. Alright, I'm making a save. And it's... stream, save. Okay, I really enjoyed this one. I hope you guys did too. We're definitely going to at least finish this game. So for the next week at least, we're looking at this Friday, we have Dominions. And then I don't know which day I'm going to do which game. On Monday and Wednesday, I'm going to stream, one of which will be Crusader Kings, one of which will be Age of Wonders. I'll have that up probably on Sunday, if not earlier. I'll make my decision. I try to have my week streams posted on Sunday, if I can, just so people know when things are coming up. Other than that, we have Dead in Vinland review video. I figured I beat the game, I might as well have a review for it. Coming up tomorrow morning at the normal 8:15 time. And like I said, I've got a side project that I'm going to see if things work out. I hope they do, and if it does, I hope people watch that video. It should be pretty interesting. Other than that, have a good one. Hope people have a good week, and I will see you on Friday. All right. This is Babel, signing out.